Where you at? The pain of our past persists to this day. In Kentucky, like many states throughout the South, lynching was a tool of terror. It was used to kill hopes for freedom. It was used to kill my ancestors. Now, in a historic victory for our Commonwealth, I have become the first Black Kentuckian to receive the Democratic nomination for U.S. Senate. My opponent, the very person who compared expanded health care to slavery. The person who said he would have opposed the Civil Rights Act. The person who single-handedly blocked an anti-lynching act from being federal law. The choice couldn't be clearer. Do we move forward together, or do we let politicians like Rand Paul forever hold us back and drive us apart? In November, we will choose healing. We will choose Kentucky.
Community stand up. Sharing, loving, hoping, and working together. Growing, supporting each other through stormy weather. Making leaps and bounds through advocacy. Spreading joy and awareness for all to see. There's no community without you and me. We stand on the shoulders of giants. We build each other up. We expand our networking and resources. We never give up. We stand for what is right. We never go down without a fight. The African proverb says, it takes a village to raise a child. I say, it takes a village to become a community. So community, please stand up. We are waiting.
Two, three, four.
I was born by the river in a little tent, and oh, just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause who knows what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming. I know, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. And then I go to my brother, and I say, brother, help me please. And he winds up knocking me back down on my knees. Whoa, there have been times that I thought, whoa, Now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Oh, yes it will. It's gonna change. It's gonna change. Oh, yes it will.
Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah. Now, yes, I can. So you can get this groove in the back of a can. Put the big around the world and the holes in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. 250 flavors. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. It's a popcorn world.
BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to wager on all your favorite sports contests and events with first-to-market odds and lines. What's up, y'all? It's your man, Lloyd Spence. And listen, all you got to do is find your reviews and news for every league, including Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL, combat sports, esports, and even golf, all at betonline.ag. BetOnline continues to be the top online resource for all your sports information, from live in-game betting, props, and futures. So, head to BetOnline today and use your mobile device to join today and make your first sports bet. Use our promo code BELIEVE50, that's BELIEVE50, BLEAV 50, to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. If BetOnline is where the game starts, tell them the Noisemakers sent you.
What's that saying? Breaking down the rumors and swelling out. Speaking for the people who must go around. Taking truth to power with the whisper and the shout. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, talking noise. Hey, yeah. Say it again, say we're talking noise. Yeah, talking noise. Really don't have to fool around. Never noise keeps us lined up. No truth divine. The sound that you hear is the sound of success. We're talking noise. Oh yeah, talking noise. Yeah, picking up all the sound. We're talking noise. Oh, talking noise. Say it again. We're talking noise.
Welcome to Talkin Noise, the daily podcast that brings you up to speed and keeps you informed about real issues affecting real people. With your host, Mr. Talkin Noise himself, Lloyd Spence. His beautiful wife, Mrs. Noise, Kenyatta Spence. The ever-informed Brother Noise, Alan Brown. And yours cordially, Uncle Noise, Shake Anderson. Come on in and join us as we reveal and opine today's most pressing issues. Real truth while having real fun. Talkin Noise is in your house right now. So sit back and enjoy Talkin Noise.
Hello, good people of Noise Media and beyond. Dion, always the line leader.
The line leader.
Appreciate him coming on in. We up in easy. I had a startling discovery this morning or this afternoon. I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it at all. One of my favorite snacks This trail mix here. Y'all see it? It's called Car Trail Mix. You know what it means? You know where it came from? I'm shattered by this, to be honest with you. Shattered. It came from Detroit.
Oh, what is happening?
It's been coming from Detroit since 1933. It's probably the only good thing in Detroit. But it's the truth. My favorite trail mix. I love it. But it comes from Detroit. So I can no longer say, can any good thing come out of Detroit? It can. Cars trail mix. But that's it. That's the list. So there you go. Mama Noise, how you doing?
I'm well.
I see you, little brown skinned girl. You look good.
And I'd like to take this moment to give a shout out to King Dion King. Thank you for confirming. Mr. Noise and I were having a discussion and we're determining who was going to be the winner. And I was concerned about when we watched She-Hulk this weekend, we were trying to determine if I thought the guy that was at the bar was Ty Dolla $ign.
That was not Ty Dolla $ign.
I'm saying it looked like him. But then Dion made me feel so much better when he inboxed me the picture of Ty Dolla $ign and the guy in the She-Hulk, and they look exactly alike. So I wasn't that far off the mark.
Let me ask you a question. Was it Ty Dolla $ign?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, then. That's the end of the conversation.
No,
that's the end of the conversation.
I needed to know why I felt that way, and he confirmed that. Therefore, Dion is the official ghetto Siskel and Ebert of Noise Media.
I don't have a problem with you naming Dion the fiscal ghetto Siskel and Ebert of Noise Media. That's fine. He's probably earned that right. But just because he made you feel better in the inside doesn't mean you were right at all.
You know
were wrong. It wasn't Ty Dolla $ign.
You be looking at every opportunity to prove me wrong.
I'm not trying to prove you wrong. Mama knows I'm not you. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Really? You couldn't just say, baby, you might be right. We'll just check into it. You ever talking about it's not him.
So it wasn't that the fact that I thought you were wrong. It's just the way that I said that you were wrong.
Well,
your feelings were hurt. You're sensitive. You're a sensitive thug.
I am a woman, and that there is that.
You're a sensitive thug now, so you need a hug.
I'm not a thug at all.
I'm just trying to see what's going on. Al B, can you straighten out this mess, please?
I absolutely cannot straighten out that mess. Is this the Attorney at Law series?
Yeah. It is. It's actually pretty good. It got off to a really good start.
It's been getting terrible press, but yes, press.
Well, you can't believe the press always. Sometimes you gotta see it for yourself. And this actually was really good. It's funny.
So I'm assuming we're talking about this Griffin Matthews fellow being looking like Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah, that's who I thought was him. His hair was braided up, his dreads was twisted up just like Ty Dolla $ign. He looked exactly like him, except he didn't have the Ty Dolla $ign tattooed on his neck.
You know how many black men have those dreads?
And he's got green eyes. I mean, he looked exactly like him.
I don't like the fact that Ty Dolla $ign's body this well.
What? That's what Dion told me. Would you calm down?
You the one over here giving blow by blow, play by play of a description of Ty Dolla $ign.
I was saying it because I thought Ty Dolla $ign was getting his gangster card taken because he screamed like a little girl when she turned into the She-Hulk. That's what I was thinking.
I guess. I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Ty Dolla $ign. He was like, ah, and started screaming and holding on to the white dude. I was like, oh no, we pulling your car.
First of all, how many Ty Dolla $ign songs do you know? Let's just keep it gangster right now.
I don't know all of his songs. I don't know any.
You know any songs?
No, I don't know the songs.
Then why are you talking about Ty Dolla $ign?
Because I seen him in the what was that thing with Cardi B and T.I. The Rhythm and Flow thing. And I saw him in that. That was the first time I really even took time to see a song that he, him perform a song.
So basically, you like Ty Dolla $ign, what you tell me. You think he's cute.
I thought I was making a discovery.
That ain't what I said. I said you think he's cute.
What? I think he looks all right.
There it is. Now we get into the root of it, Al. Now we get to the root of it, Al. There's a little competition in the Spence family. Now I got to worry about Michael Ealy and Ty Dolla $ign. So you like niggas with green eyes. If I get some green contacts,
what is happening right
contacts, I'm good. I ain't got to worry about these niggas.
You know what, Lloyd?
What?
I always thought that you had hazel eyes.
I do have hazel eyes, but that's not the point.
You do.
That's not the point. The point is you over here fiending out Ty Dolla $ign.
Ain't nobody fiending.
You got me fiending.
Somebody know I gotta get some dreads. No, he doesn't.
I gotta get some dreads.
No,
Which is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, Chad, because I'm working with a deficiency up here.
No, you don't need no dreads.
Hair club for men.
I'm gonna have to join a hair army because I'm working behind the scenes.
Now you got C Major co-signing on this foolishness.
Shout out to C Major. Al B, how you feeling, man? How was it? How was it today out here?
I just walked through the door.
Huh?
I just walked through the door.
Oh, it's bad then.
Oh yeah.
It was bad. If you just walked
when the coordinator says, and tomorrow's gonna be worse, and Wednesday's gonna be worse than that.
Why is he forecasting like that? What's that about?
The number of people that have already called in, taken off.
They taking off. School's been in a week.
Has it been officially a week?
Got to take care of your mental, I guess.
After a week?
Hey, it's stressful. It really is. So if somebody says I'm at the brink of cracking, I need some time, I can truly understand that. That's how rough it is. It's like I did my run, finished it up at 4:50, and then shot right over to 2 elementary schools that I had just left previously and picked up another route and started transporting those kids at 5:00 this evening.
At 5:00. Wow.
At 5:00. Keep in mind, elementary school gets out at 3:45.
And those kids have been sitting around since
they've been sitting at the school since 3:45.
Wow.
And I was not the only one. We probably had 7 or 8 drivers out there doing a double run for elementary.
Wow. But can I say, I'm finding out more and more that this is, unfortunately, though the problem is horrific in JCPS, it is apparently being unfolded at this time of the year that this is now the new normal, because there are deficiencies all across the country right now. Mm-hmm. It is. You want to talk about epidemics? We got COVID, we got monkeypox, and we got a lack of educational workers.
Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, I understand there was flooding in DFW today.
There was flooding in the DFW to add to the woes of the community. They were trying to drive through floods today.
Yep.
If our grandparents was here, they would say we in the last days.
Oh Lord.
They would, they would say that. The old church used to say that we had anytime stuff like this started happening in back-to-back fashions like this, we was in the last days. Clearly, we was in the last days.
God is trying to tell us something.
Yeah, he's trying to tell us something.
And now, see, they said that when what was it, cicadas came up and they had them on the when they did the weather forecast, they was like, on this side of the U.S., we can see the cicadas on the monitor, that they were sweeping the East Coast, and they only come up above ground every so many years.
I'm not sure why you switched the conversation to cicadas. We were talking about floods, Mama Noah.
But I'm saying to you, it was relevant because it was that type of thing that they were like, in other words, like the locusts that, the Bible talks about.
Okay.
I
just said okay.
I
was going to ask Chad, where the floods were coming from, but Cuz just showed up, so he can kind of tell us where are these floods coming from? What areas were being flooded?
The sky.
I was just saying, where were the flood areas?
Oh, you said where they coming from?
Well, where are they? What areas are being flooded?
Well, I mean, generally it's the areas where tax dollars don't go to keep up with
Wow.
events like
Said
this.
something.
Events like this. So it's over there in Pleasant Grove.
Mm.
The hood.
Where they can certainly not afford to be flooded.
Oh my gosh.
They call it East Dallas, but it's the Grove.
Wow.
Over there in the neck of the woods, all the way out 30. I mean, but now listen.
I worked in that area.
But now listen, truthfully, I came in from Houston yesterday. And
Houston.
Yeah, he's correct. All the way out to Garland and Mesquite. It's all the way out there. It starts in Dallas and goes. But as I was coming in yesterday, there was a lot of rain on 45 coming north. Usually I set my cruise control at 90, 95.
Your cruise, wow.
But there was a little bit too much water coming down yesterday to cruise at that speed. So it took us from Houston. We was on the northern end. We was actually in Humble, for those of you that know the area. It took us 6 hours to get home yesterday.
Oh, wow.
At best, it's from the Humble area, it's a 3.5, 4 hour drive at best. Took us 6 hours to get home. 6 hours. That's feels like a long time. And when we hit the feels like feels like when we hit the DFW area, they're at 30 and they call it 345. That elevated highway downtown Dallas. I hurry up and got off that highway because you could see that it was at a standstill all the way up 45 to 75. So basically, you just took the street on in. You was just like, I'll figure it out. We ended up taking Preston all the way over. We went over to Preston and caught it all the way up because that area along 75 was already starting to have major issues. It was a lot of water out there. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That was about 4 p.m. yesterday. Wow. So 6 hours, was it 6 hours total or 6 hours including, 6 hours including what you just said, or was it an additional hour? Because to drive from Preston 75 where you were to your home was another hour. It took me 6 hours to get to the DFW. So that was another hour, maybe hour and a half to do what you just did. Wow. But I didn't feel that because I was doing the slow trek. I was taking my time. Looking at the beautiful homes, you know how to do. Okay. Say, damn, that's a big one there, boy. Yeah. Well, listen. So all the water that was missing. Don't look at me like that, because if you get over there on Hillcrest, Preston, those Inwood, those areas, and you go north on them streets, there's some money down there in University Park and Highland Park.
Ain't that where the tornadoes hit?
Yeah. You've got it, Mom. No, you've got it.
We was wondering why it hit down there and didn't hit nowhere else. I'm just wondering.
Wow.
We no complaints, but we just like,
There's still damage down there. I got to Preston and I think that's Frankfurt in Dallas, and there's still damage down.
Mm-hmm. But I bet you that Home Depot's repaired, ain't it?
No, because it was in Garland.
Nope. It's fully restored. Lloyd, you better check on it. It's fully restored. It ain't got no problems being restored. It's the houses that have not been fully restored.
Some businesses are still hurting. Some are. But the Krogers came back down there. I don't think that's Frankfurt, but it's Preston or something. I can't think of it.
Just real quick, this is what Mama Noise is feeding off of, right?
No, that's not how he looked in the She-Hulk movie. Why are you
Mama
trying
Noise.
to give me a hard time?
No, I didn't do this. One of the noisemakers sent that to me.
You know what, Lloyd?
One of the noisemakers sent that.
You are so.
And all I did was just put it on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Mama Noise like, cuz.
Anyway.
I'll let y'all decide,
That's an inaccurate assessment.
You like those that look like her, look like they've been out there talking about something. Woo!
You not gonna hit him?
I probably got to, but I mean,
trouble. He gets a racist and a damn.
I mean,
damn.
That's racist. Or damn, that's racist.
Should I do the other way?
Damn.
So listen.
God damn, that was racist. That was racist.
So
there you go.
All jokes aside, did the Native Americans do?
No, you can't. You can't all joke aside that. There's no way to. There's no way.
Damn, that was racist. That was racist.
You've not seen one Native American do that. That's how we portrayed them.
To me, this is a legitimate question. Did they do their dance and make that sound?
I don't remember them doing that. But then again, I don't know a lot of Native Americans either.
You know what?
The headdress.
We do have a noisemaker that is Catherine.
And
that is true. Is she here tonight?
And Mama Noise.
I hope she pulls up.
Mama Noise, did they do it? Your ancestors?
Wow.
Wow. I don't know what that sounded like, a dead weasel or something.
The hell?
I don't know what's going on tonight. We're in a new condition, and it is not good. I gotta tell you, it is not good.
I am not trying to be racist. I want to know, did they do it?
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be trying to imitate it if you don't know what it sounds like.
Hell, we used to.
It's not racist if we're all part Indian, no.
Hey, a person on this show that's never done.
That's horrible. You're horrible at it.
But let me address Anthony Bruce. If we're all part Indian, now we're just working some shit out. It ain't really racist at that point.
Give me a break. Working something out.
We working some shit out. That's right.
I don't know. Maybe that's some sounds you heard in the wood down in the crooked ladder, but I don't know what that is.
Wow. See, Mama Noise, I was gonna let you slide, but then you double down.
The hell?
Make the goddamn sound. I'm sorry if I'm off key. But
you would say the same thing to me if I was singing one of your old gospel songs and I said it wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you with your people.
That's racist. Then I start making. He be talking
what today, boy.
Just saying, he be talking. I'm all Mandingo. Okay,
Mr. Bruce.
That's impossible being from Mississippi.
Bruce, what did I say wrong? I'm asking the question. Did they make the sound? Is that a part of their heritage?
Well, Mr. Bruce just said, Double Down J. Is that his new name? DDJ, Double Down J?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's not acceptable to make that sound anymore.
No, because if you ain't gonna do it right, then don't do it. It's no different.
That's what we did.
It's no different than anything that we would do. We from a different part of the U.S. and then we try to quote something from the crooked letter. You be talking.
Is it all right for us to go jive turkey mother? Okay, then I think we've gotten our answer. There's a lot of stuff they said on 70s TV that was not right, but they got away with it though, because the racism was alive and well and in your face.
Well, the problem is with that, and I'm gonna say this out of all honesty, there was so much that we did say or accept as normal back in those days, and now we're in a point of society where certain things are unacceptable. Like I know calling them Indians is not what they want to hear, or the red face is not a part. That's offensive. But what's not offensive? What's a part of their culture that's?
I don't know. Today, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know what's not offensive anymore because we are so uber sensitive. We've turned the whole society into bands.
Because
So
the Gators are still that's Florida State is still doing.
Florida State is still chopping. They ain't stopped chopping.
Oh, they sure fixed the Washington Redskins.
Kansas City Chiefs still chopping.
The Redskins can't even figure it out. They don't even know
what.
What
Redskins was an actual racial slur, whereas Seminoles is the name of the Indian tribe.
Mm.
Right.
So that's not racist.
But they ain't stopped the song, the war song.
Well, because they talked to some Seminole tribes, and they said they believe in the war song, Mama Noise.
And Ron came in hot with the avatar.
Oh, Ron, what are you doing, bro?
See that? See?
Is this the first official avatar?
God damn, that was racist.
I'm not sure we've ever given an avatar a racist sign.
Today.
Ron is always getting extra credit.
That's your parcel.
He always getting extra credit. That's why I love him so much. So that's why I love him so. Did you see the picture of Ty Dolla Sign?
You know what?
New love.
Yeah, I saw that.
Don't listen to him.
She gonna leave me for a green-eyed dreadhead nigga.
No. I'm gonna show you the picture that Dion sent me because that raggedy picture that you posting up there trying to act like that's not the one.
What's the list called that your spouse has? Like, it's not a wish list, but it's like
it's a
pass or something.
Yeah, pass list. You get 5 passes or something.
I guess he's on her pass list.
I guess so.
What is that?
Michael Ealy.
And if you ever ran into Michael Ealy or Ty Dolla Sign, I gotta just let you have him.
Nope. Well, then, if that's the case,
I get a 2-for-1 with them two. She get a 2-for-1.
No, I gotta have. If that's a pass list, then as soon as you run into Faith Evans, then I gotta be able to say, "Oh, you know what? You've been saying that for years."
Yeah, I don't think he won't Faith anymore after the last interview she did.
She tanked it now. I don't want no. I don't want it.
What did you say, Lloyd?
I just leave it alone. I don't want it.
Oh,
Mama Noise, you clearly came in hot.
You came in hot. You pulled up photos.
I merely put up what the people put up.
I sent you the photo that Dion sent me. That's different. You got me out here looking raggedy in these streets.
So you want both these niggas? Is that what
No, I'm saying that's why I thought one was the other.
Okay, but it looked like it. But if you pulling up photos, then that means you want both these dudes.
What in the world? I said
you want Ty Dolla Sign and looking like a Ty Dolla Sign.
No, I said he sent me the photos to help me to see that. That's why I thought I confused.
Mama Noise, how long we been on this show? How long we been on this show, Mama Noise?
Over 2 years.
Okay, and by the way, our 2-year anniversary is coming up. How many photos have you sent me over the years?
I've sent you plenty of stuff. I've sent you stuff, all kinds of things to talk about today.
Great. How many photos of dudes have you sent me over the years?
I don't send you no pictures of no dudes.
Exactly. So that tells me that I'm in a situation, circumstance, and a conundrum.
No, I told you I confused it because we had a disagreement this weekend regarding it.
We had no disagreement. We ain't had no motor student disagreement.
Yes, it is, and we was trying to.
What Ty Dolla Sign?
I was trying to clear it up so that you would know what I was talking about. That's all.
I didn't care what you were talking
pictures
about.
just to be sending pictures.
Mama Noise, I didn't care what you were talking about. I didn't care about no Ty Dolla Sign.
Okay.
I didn't care about that.
Okay. Soon as Kyrie pulls up, Kyrie, you hear about Mama Noise.
No, I'm just saying, why would a man care about some other nigga?
Well, then why are you even discussing it?
Because you brought it up. You made the point of all the things that happened in She-Hulk. You said, "Oh, the Ty Dolla Sign part." Boy, this nigga here.
It went on that first episode. Wasn't that good though, Mama Noise?
You didn't like it? I
It's gonna be a slow. It's gonna be a slow build up. It wasn't.
They're all slow build up.
I do agree with that because she was kind of doing the
So
most.
this is what Mama Noise wants you to see. She wants you to see more pictures of these niggas.
No, I
There's
don't.
the picture she sent me.
I
of the
said
dude
that's
in
why
the
I
show.
thought he was the other guy.
And then there's Ty Dolla $ign.
See, all he needs is a whiskey beard. He'd look exactly like him.
You made all the dudes leave the screen, Mama Noise. You see it?
Can we move on from these old?
You know what? I have to look at y'all looking at tail and breast all the time. As soon as I mention something about a guy, then all of a sudden, can we move on? Let's get on to another subject.
We don't want to see it, Mama Noise. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, we look at these old half-baked ass niggas for anyway.
Damn. We call them back in the day soft batch cookies.
I'm not going to reply to that like I want to.
But anyway, Mama knows I ain't really care for the first episode too much. It's a little slow.
That's all right.
They spent too much time on the backstory that wasn't even the real backstory.
They did. They spent a lot of time on the backstory, but I thought it was fine. I mean, I don't expect much out of series like that until about the 7th or 8th episode anyway, so I don't even trip.
Yeah. But yeah, me and the boys sat down and watched it. Hey, we needed something to laugh at Sunday. We ain't nothing else.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I mean, he was kicking her tail.
Well, listen, in case you haven't figured it out yet, this witty banter is brought to you by In Case You Missed It Monday. And this is a fiery In Case You Missed It Monday, not just because of what we just got through discussing, but because of what we have yet to discuss. It is I don't want to say ratchet, but it is a very intense In Case You Missed It Monday this Monday. We're coming in hot on a lot of issues. Like this one. This is from the state that we are in right now, Arkansas. And apparently these 3 officers call themselves arresting this dude. And man, he is really resistant, I guess. Or not. I don't know what. I don't know what this dude did, but my God, they beating the hell out of him.
Oh my Jesus!
He's taking a George Floyd level beating.
Yeah, you on camera now. What are you trying to do? Take that camera away, sir.
Did he bang
now, Cuz asked me a question. He said, "Why we not outraged by this?" And I'll be honest with you, I have heard some people saying that they're outraged. Obviously, not to the level of
what is I can't.
Mama
not
Noise,
to the level of what we normally hear. Huh?
Did you see what they did to him, Mama Noise?
What?
Did you see what they did to the man?
I'm seeing what they did to the man, and I am trying to figure out why is this not something that's being addressed.
Well, people
I'm trying to figure out why is it taking all of that? He's one man. Y'all 3 grown men with badges. What is he? How can he fight back? You got his hands behind his back. What is he doing that's meriting that?
Well, to update the story, they have suspended the 3 cops.
You stop suspending them and start firing folks.
Hold on, Slappy. Let me just get the words out. Well,
you letting me watch this graphic content?
I did. I'm gonna take it off because clearly you have been triggered.
Mama Noise, I'm with you 100% on this one. That's right.
I'm with y'all too. I'm just giving you the background. They have arrested the guys. Mama, no, I mean not arrested the guys. They have not arrested the guys yet.
They're gonna be on administrative paid leave.
They are on administrative leave, Mama. No.
Wait
a minute. Can I finish the story? Let me finish, then you can fuss all you want. Oh, Jesus. This is in Mulberry, the city of Mulberry, Arkansas.
Stop playing.
I'm telling you, do you want the story, Mama Noise? Can I finish the story?
Is this where Andy Griffin's from?
Mama Noise, can the people get the story? That's all they want is the story. They just want to know the facts of the story.
It's Mayberry there. That's a whole nother.
I'm just saying.
Okay, these officers were filmed. It is
Cowboys and engine movies when you was little. You would have known that was Mayberry.
What you say?
I just want to finish the story, and then y'all can talk about
He
whatever y'all want to talk
started
about.
it.
Okay, Mama Noise. The young man's name is Randall Worcester. He's 27. He's from Goose Creek, South Carolina, actually. They have charged him with what did they charge him with? They're facing battery, assault, resisting arrest, criminal mischief, and terroristic act charges.
What the resist?
It didn't feel like that resisting arrest thing is gonna stick well.
He
I don't know about the other charges. Say it again, cuz.
He threatened somebody at the gas station.
He threatened somebody at the gas station, right?
Well, y'all gonna fix it by bashing his head into the concrete.
Well, what you don't do is come to Marlboro Country Express gas station and start talking crazy. We'll get you. That was the message they were sending him.
I agree. Twitter said all he did was charge him with taking this tail whooping.
Well, so I gotta ask the question: why are we not marching to this? Or where's the outrage? I guess was the question I got to ask. What was the outrage? Why are we not angry? Are we only angry when it comes to black people? And I was like, well, what do we march? Why would we march? What would we be marching for?
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Listen. As a people, Martin Luther King said it. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere.
I agree.
If we are against police brutality, if we are for ringing in these cops that feel like when they put on blue, they can do whatever they want to do to whomever they want to do it. If we are against that, then we should stand up for this young man and anybody else that's abused by police officers. And it's impossible to be a human being. Mama Noah's felt it. I felt it. I'm sure Mr. Noah's, you felt it too. They were whooping his ass in a way that should not be allowed in this country. And if we stand up for right, we should stand up for right all the time.
I agree 100%. But do we need to march?
Wait a minute now. If we march against police brutality, against our own, we should do the same for anybody. The issue is police brutality.
Well, who's going to lead the march?
The same people that lead the marches when they're marching for police brutality against black people.
Then I'm out then.
Well, I mean that's up to you.
Because the people who led the march last time we trusted the people to lead the march. They led the march and then led money out of our pockets and into a whole nother issue that had nothing to do with what we were marching about.
First of all, Mr. Anthony Bruce, put that up on the screen so I can talk about it.
I'm just saying.
First of all, Mr. Anthony Bruce, he's from Arkansas.
He's South Carolina.
He's from South Carolina.
He might have been born there, he's in Arkansas. So
he got his ass beat in Arkansas.
He can afford a lawyer. Listen now. Come on, Mr. Noah's is there right now. The people that's in those towns, in those areas.
Here's the point that I was trying to simply make.
So question for you.
Well, hold on. Before you get your question, I want to add, let me just throw this in real quick. I understand what you're saying. I don't agree. I agree wholeheartedly about the injustice everywhere. We should stand for it. But our marching has been wildly ineffective because, number one, the people who are leading the march, we can't seem to trust them.
Listen, it's not the march that matters. It's the outrage that we need. We need to be just as outraged.
I agree.
Marching, whether it's protesting, whether it's, I don't give a damn what you want to call it. We need to be just as outraged about that ass whooping that young man took as we are when it happens to us.
Well, if you go to social media, people are outraged.
Mr. Noah's, if that was a black man on that ground.
Yes. Taking that whooping.
You are telling me a half truth to say that you would have even approached it the way you approached it, because you approached it. I don't know what that fella done did, that dude done did, but he obviously done. Man,
No. That's not what I said. No.
It doesn't matter what a black man had done.
Listen,
Good for that.
Listen to me. I'm not standing for it now. He deserves justice. He should be given justice. You're not hearing my question. My question is, who now is going to lead the march? Because the last time we got out in these streets in March, we were saying Black Lives Matter. And then we were giving our money to Black Lives Matter. And we were supporting the fight for Black Lives Mattering. And then we've come to find out that Black lives weren't quite as important as other lives.
You're focusing on the wrong thing.
Not only that,
how can I not focus on it?
We were offended when we heard the response that all lives matter. Right?
That's
so.
Yes.
So we proclaimed that Black Lives Matter. Their response was all lives matter, and we took that to mean, well, your life doesn't matter, So it's conflicting. I tend to stand with Cuz.
I'm standing with Cuz too. I'm making a different issue than y'all making. I'm saying, if we gonna march, if we gonna fight, if we gonna stand for the brother, who is gonna lead the march? Are we gonna get Ben Crump to do it?
Well, he's already there, so
he's busy right now, trying to get money from other folk.
Feel the burn.
What about Tamika? Tamika could do it.
They're not going to. This is probably going to be wrong. I know this is going to be wrong. This is probably going to be way wrong. But I guess my question is, or statement question, depending on how you want to do it. When is white America going to stand up against police brutality?
That's who need to be leading the march.
And the only reason I ask that question is they're never as outraged when it's their own as we are when it's our own. They have the power to make a lot of those changes, but yet they support the blue. They support what happens in the blue. So when are they going to stand up to say that this shit right here should not happen to anybody?
What are you talking about? Why he is going to stand up and say that this is wrong?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, generally speaking, probably in the media, you hear that this is wrong.
But they haven't changed anything.
They ain't marching.
You won't hear it from as many of the upper class, the well-to-do, the well-connected whites, because I mean, to a certain point, to a certain degree, the police are doing what they want them to do. And that's to keep as much as possible, to keep as much people in line as possible.
So again, that's kind of what leads this to be a bad situation, is until they feel that what they're seeing isn't right, it's going to be hard to change what the police is doing.
So we will only be upset and angry at the system when it happens to us, but when it happens to others, we just say,
we're upset and mad. We're upset and mad as well, but we need the people who can make the change to be upset and mad to make the change.
That's not how change takes place. It takes place from the bottom up, not from the top down.
But the bottom up has worked.
Martin Luther King couldn't change couldn't change a damn thing until people got behind him, and they kept coming and they kept coming.
Right. So we've kept coming. Black people kept getting their ass whipped. We keep coming. White people are constantly getting their ass whipped by the same police. It doesn't get filmed as much, but when it does get filmed, we see it. At what point do those higher ups finally decide that, hey, enough's enough?
Well,
they see this shit every day.
Well, listen to this, Ron. I believe, co-pastor, that policing in this country has changed a whole lot. What used to happen to niggas doesn't happen nearly as much anymore. But we've heard about it all our lives. Don't you get your ass caught over there on that other side of town messing around at night, because they would whoop your ass, and that was totally legal and allowable.
But is that because people start filming shit more, showing what the hell they're doing? Because you'd be surprised how much.
Go on.
Like I said, you'd be surprised how much video camera helps out. But also, we saw a video camera, a guy get his ass whooped on the VHS, and shit didn't change. But a whole city had to get tore down.
Yeah, videotaping, I believe, helps a lot. But also, they are training police officers. Now, you're going to always have rogue officers, but they're training police officers not to do what used to be totally allowed.
Listen, I don't disagree with what you're saying, because in fact, I wholeheartedly agree that we need to be outraged, that we need to address this. My challenge to what you're saying, though, and it kind of goes with what Ron is saying, is who is going to lead the charge? Because the one thing we do not have, and we have not had, no, it matters, because you keep saying it don't matter, but it does matter. You keep saying it don't matter, but you want somebody to do something. Well, damn it, somebody got to do something that wants to do it, and it's got to be somebody that people are willing to follow.
Listen, Mr. NOIZ, the next time a black man get his ass beat in the streets of America and his head banged on the concrete, I guarantee you we won't be having this philosophical fucking conversation about how we're going to move forward. There will be outrage.
But that don't mean we're going to accomplish anything. You're not listening. You don't listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. What we're talking about is actual.
Linda? Who in the fuck is Linda?
It's the one that don't listen. You got to go see the viral video. I'll send it to you. I'll send it. We're talking about marching to get results, not just marching for the sake of marching. And the last time we marched, it looked like we were getting results. And to some degree, we did. To some degree, we did help to bring justice to the George Floyd situation because of the marching. But I don't know if it was the singular marching in those cities as much as it was the constant pressure from guys like Stephen Jackson and others who kept saying we're going to give justice specifically for George Floyd, similarly to what was being done with Breonna Taylor. Hold on, let me finish. So I agree with you that pressure has to come. I agree with that part. What I'm saying is, who is supposed to lead the charge?
Where's that black fella, Crump? Is he talking to that boy?
No, he's busy. He's trying to help.
Going on across the nation, we need more than one. And we can't be just dependent on Crump.
He had every other fucking event.
But we got stuff going on all across the nation.
Yeah, Crump's at everybody's picnic. And niggas at everybody's picnic.
I'm saying we depending on him to cover everybody.
We do depend on him an awful lot.
I mean, even the president got a squad.
Or he makes himself available an awful lot. I say it that way.
Well,
let's just put it like this, in my humble opinion. I really do hate. I know that's a strong word, but I hate hypocrites. When we make ourselves look like hypocrites when we don't stand against police brutality against anybody. We make ourselves look like hypocrites. Like we only care about ourselves and what's being done to us. And that's the wrong message to send. My heart.
So you saying black people are hypocrites?
Every time I watch that video, my heart hurts for that guy. I don't know what he did. I don't know how effed up he is in life. But man, to beat somebody's head against the concrete, come on, man.
I don't think that it's just that. I don't think that it's black people that are trying to be hypocritical about the situation. I think that black people are like, y'all stood by and watched stuff happen to us and y'all didn't say nothing. Now you want us to say something? We gonna say something. We gonna walk the streets. We gonna, protest.
The issue
all I'm saying is make sure that you're just as loud when it comes to us as you want us to be for you.
The issue is not us against them. The issue is police brutality. That's the issue. Now, it more often happens to us. I totally agree. But if you are against it, then damn it, be against it.
But you don't know the people aren't against it. Are you saying they're not against it because they hadn't hit the streets yet?
You ain't heard shit about it.
Well, you're not on social media. I have heard stuff about it. I'm not. I've heard some.
Everybody basically with the same response. Damn, shit.
Well, and really sad is that we've become such a desensitized society that we've seen so much of it, and then and then ourselves, we're trying to just make it. You know, we like, okay, I'm just trying to get home safe each day, and then to see this type of stuff, you're just like, man. I'm soon while we're talking in my news feed, it has an off-duty Chicago police officer that's got his knee in the back of a 14-year-old's back and has him down on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he gets felony charges. I'm sitting there going, oh, y'all know right from wrong, right? We let y'all go around carrying a gun and a badge in hopes that y'all understand right from wrong. You're supposed to be to protect and serve. But I mean, it looked like you out steal and destroy is what you look like. It looks like you're trying to do more than protect people. Because we like, who's gonna protect us from you?
But we have to really understand that this is not a white black issue.
Nope.
It's not.
Because we just watched the video last week of the black male officer roughing up the black female.
There we go.
Traffic violator.
Right. He was wildly out of order.
So this is us. This is a us against police brutality.
Well, but let me say this, Al, and because it's funny how until it hits certain communities, it's not a problem. But when it hits certain communities, it's a massive problem. And I'm gonna use a parallel comparison. When we were struggling with crack cocaine, we were thugs, we were drug dealers, we were this, that, and the other. It was a horrible criminal element that was going on in our communities. Once meth and heroin hit, well, more meth than anything, hit the white communities, wow, these people are sick and they need medical attention. Yep. So maybe that's what we're looking at. Maybe this doesn't really get fixed until they ride through Beverly Hills and you him up with some dude out of his BMW or out of his Tesla and whoop his ass right there in the middle of Wilshire Boulevard. And then all of a sudden, now police brutality there's sweeping changes because the right people have been affected by it. And I hate to say that, but it's the truth. It's like and that's why I kept bringing up who's marching, because right now we're easily ignored. Because we have not see the problem with our march these days is that our march is loud anger that is filled with hostility and vitriol, but not enough where it impacts to where somebody has to go the bottom line, somebody's bottom line, or somebody's situation is being affected. We're just angry, and anger can be ignored, right? But we referenced Martin Luther King earlier, and we referenced what he did. Well, yeah, it started from the bottom, and it was just anger until they said, "Well, we're gonna bus boycott." Once they bus boycotted, all of a sudden the bottom line is being affected, and now we have a real problem because now the economy is being affected, and folk about to lose their jobs and all of those things, and now all of a sudden we got a real problem. We're not organized enough in our efforts to where, and listen, let's be honest about George Floyd too. Let's be honest about that. The reason why George Floyd got justice is because it was recorded. The reason why this young man is probably going to get justice is because it was recorded. The reason why Ahmaud Arbery got justice is because it was recorded. And the reason why Breonna Taylor is probably going to get justice is because Merrick Garland stepped in. Not because Louisville was trying to give him justice. Had somebody had those body cams been on like they were supposed to, then she probably would have got justice. So we live in a weird world now where we have to have undeniable proof for somebody to get what they need in this country. Undeniable, unquestionable proof. So this young man is probably going to get justice. But I agree with you. We do need to be outraged, but I'd like to see our outrage to a place where I would like to see more celebrities speak out about it. I would like to see the same quote unquote freedom fighters that are fighting for the black justice to speak up for this justice. Because I agree with you, Al. This is not a black problem. When a white man is getting beat like that, that's no different. If you think they'll do a white dude like that, what do you think they're gonna do to a black guy? They'll do it. They might put a bullet in that dude's head.
What have they already done to a black guy? It's not the first time they've done
Right?
it.
Often
They have.
That's what I'm saying. They've already done that.
Right. That one just didn't get recorded.
Listen, oftentimes in this country, there's very little difference, which is why I don't understand why he tased that feel, different. But there's very little difference in the eyes of the up and in white people. There's very little difference between the poor white trash and the nigger.
That's very true.
There's very little difference between them. They really don't like poor white trash, if you will. And this guy apparently looks like he was poor white trash.
Right.
So we actually have something in common that we can fight for. That's why Martin Luther King was actually branching out. It wasn't just about us. It became about the trash pickup people, and he was, because we had a lot more in common than we thought we had, or that we think that we have. Women, commonality with white women. Black women and white women had commonality. Both were treated as second-class citizens. Now, the white woman was in the big house, but she still was treated as a second-class citizen. So we have to find allies that have the same issues with the justice system and fight together.
That's post-beating, so we can't really get a good, but that's about as good a picture as we're going to get coming out of Mulberry. It doesn't feel like their technology is that great, but that's...
That might have been his Sunday best.
Right, could have been. I'm not sure. Well, I don't disagree with anything you're saying. I think I've been saying that all along. I don't know why we're this separate in our issues when our issues are so closely aligned. Absolutely. So yeah, I agree with you 100% there. I just would my only challenge of all of this is that, man, the people who quote unquote lead it, man, we got to be able. There has to be a level of trust to their sincerity of why they want the justice. And you're right, Mark. Tamir Rice, Philando Castile, killed on TV, on video, and it did not matter. So that's not a guarantee. You're right, it's not a guarantee. I guess the reason why George Floyd.
But you better see this: those white guys, those three white guys that killed that black boy that was jogging, they only got justice because of the video.
Yeah, that was it.
There's no way they would have convicted those white men of shooting a black boy in their neighborhood without that video.
Right.
So it kind of goes both ways. I know what Mark is saying, but video.
No, yeah, I don't disagree with what he's saying. And by the way, I'm not sure if Philando Castile and Tamir Rice are the best videos to reference, because we don't see all of what took place. We saw what happened, but we don't see all of what took place from start to finish. Whereas with George Floyd, we did. With Ahmaud Arbery, we did. We kind of saw the entirety of what was taking place. So it's a tough situation, man. It's a tough situation, but I'm praying for justice for that man. Nothing he did in that store short of murder deserved what he got.
They had
even murder doesn't deserve that.
Yeah, it's been mass shooters.
That's why we have a judicial system.
Well, you're right. We've seen people murder people, and like the kid from Parkland, he's sitting in a courtroom right now, and he didn't get beat down like that.
Right?
Even the one at Uvalde.
No, didn't he kill himself? I thought he killed himself.
Did he live?
He's dead.
No, he killed himself.
I don't see too many black people that are alive to tell about it. We're having to try to figure out the story, put the pieces together after a black person has been killed.
Yeah, I think this guy's gonna get justice. I really do. I don't know what justification they could give anybody to justify beating that man like that. Come on, man. Like you can't even say he's resisting arrest. Like, come on. Resist where? Where in the video was he resisting?
It was 3 of them.
One dude looked like he was doing WWE moves on him.
3 of them,
Like
and they were some big boned cops.
But they're gonna say what happened before the beating happened. What happened before then? That's the part that always saves them, is what happened before then.
I listen, even okay, but once you get him to the ground, it's just handcuff him. It don't take all that. You got him on the ground, handcuff him, and then take him to jail. You got the guns. If he
do like you did. I disagree with you, but I'm saying I'm not saying I disagree. I'm saying what they typically get away with is what
that's what their argument's gonna be. You didn't see what he did prior to,
right?
Well, unless he whooped your ass prior to in a similar fashion, I don't see how you justify what he did.
Well,
what you did,
and even if he was on that old shit and he was cock strong, it was 3 of you guys. Knees on the back, bend those arms, cuff him.
Right.
Put him in the back of the car.
I thought the goal was to restrain or to nullify the danger. It appeared that you had done that 2 or 3 minutes before. So why keep beating him? Why slam his head into the ground? What? I don't understand. I don't get it.
They're clearly trying to knock him unconscious.
I don't get it. But listen, we brought the video.
I don't know how.
Sean said that's exactly what they did, Ron.
That's exactly what they're going to do. 100% what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Because that's their defense. That's a 100% defense that they can get away with.
Yeah.
You don't know what happened prior to that part of the video that popped in.
I don't need to know. I know you beat that man's ass and unjustifiably. It went way too far for way too long. Anthony Bruce said, "What is justice?" Woo, what a statement. What a statement. I don't even know how to answer that question.
Shit. Better question. What is police reform? We do all this and we want to you want to reform the police. We want police to be better. We want police to do A, B, C, D. What is that? There's bills that still sit out there the Senate ain't signed. What they too busy worrying about abortion, so we forget about police brutality and fixing the police, so we got stuck on abortion. We fighting the wrong battles. Is that the problem with the 100 people sitting in those chairs?
Well, a lot of black people feel that justice actually means just us. Just us. We're the only ones getting screwed by the justice system. Everybody else, generally speaking, has money, lawyers, resources. They can maneuver the justice system. They have tricks up their sleeves. They can pull a Donald Trump in a heartbeat. But the rest of us, it's just us that are getting fucked over by the justice system. It's kind of hard to argue to a point.
Nah, he wasn't.
This was in Arkansas, Mulberry, Arkansas. Mark,
not
Mulberry, Arkansas.
Which is where? Put it up on the map. Where is that?
I honestly, you know what? If I'm being honest, and this is weird to say this, being from here, I have never heard of Mulberry, Arkansas.
It's on the outside of Pine.
Never heard of it. Until today. Let me get a gist of where it is. Oh, it's part of Fort Smith. Okay, I know where it is then.
And
It's in the
That's 40.
yeah, it's off of 40. Yes. Boy, you good at these. Why do you have highways, remember?
because it's probably by a cemetery.
It's in the
Been all over this country.
northwest part of the state. It's near Oklahoma.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's near Oklahoma.
See, near a cemetery, like I said.
Yeah, cemetery.
Damn,
Damn, Arkansas, the cemetery, Mama knows. Oklahoma's a cemetery.
Because that's where Cuz knows everything because
He
he
does
knows.
know a lot about cemeteries. That is true. That is very true. That is very true.
He'd be like,
That wasn't the only beating that took place this weekend that people were talking about, by the way.
oh my God.
There was another one. But this one was far more ratchet.
My Blueface beating Rashad ass like that. Why he beat ass like that? Love. Damn! She ready to beat they ass. You know who she is. That's Rashad.
These niggas stop touching me. My fucking arm hurts, nigga.
Free rock. Free rock. I let her hear me in my set. We ain't gonna ever make the same mistake twice. So you feel me? She hit me this time. All right, hey. Okay. Feel me? Security took her. The police took her. Cuz, what can I do? Chris, she hit me with a banger. Crip. I'm like, ooh.
So, for those who have no idea, like I didn't, who that dude was, that is rapper Blueface. And he is dating a young lady by the name of Krishan Rock. They are notorious for having these kinds of issues, getting into altercations, maybe not to the level that it rose to in this particular restaurant, but they are, I think they're on a reality show or something like that, and they have had their fair share of issues. But this time, there is visual and video proof. And,
this ain't the first time, bro. This ain't the first time.
It's not the first time.
Didn't we cover them a couple of weeks ago?
We covered them a couple of weeks ago briefly. But now it's, like I said, now there is full-on video proof of them doing it and her being arrested. But the thing that shocked me the most is his response at the end. His casual, this is so funny. This is just our way we express our love kind of response. And I'm saying, dude, are we that far gone generationally that this is normal? This is okay?
They are the definition of toxic and domestic violence. If you go back and look at both of their pages, they have videos upon videos of them doing this in public between them. This is the same chick that pulled her tooth out and got a fake tooth put in her mouth with his picture on it.
What? She has a what? Wait a minute, what?
She has a fake tooth with his picture on it. She put one of her front tooth out of her mouth and had one put in with his picture on it. This is going to end, dude. If you watch their videos, this is going to end bad.
I agree with Anthony, Bruce, and you. It's funny, all fun and games until somebody gets killed.
It's going to end sadly, dude. And the fact that neither one of their friends have done anything.
Or their parents. How about some parents step in and be parents?
But what's most unfortunate is we have a demographic of our community now seeing that behavior, thinking it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They think it's cute. They think it's funny. Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. That's not funny.
They love
That's
each
not
other.
cute.
Look at
That's
that.
not anything.
Dude,
But that's the nature of the beast, though. That video has been circulating all weekend long. I don't know.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Oh, there's another one that's out there where he snatched the hair off of her head. She's bald in the back of her head where he done snatched her hair. And I think it was after this.
Now let me be conspiracy theorist for just a second. Just a second. Because I understand how these love and hip hop type shows work. And the love and hip hop and the growing up hip hop and the you love me for hip hop and all these other BS shows. I wonder how much of this was actually for the cameras. And we're gonna see this on some reality show later. And these arrests and charges that we're seeing are really just some scripted, all the actors involved in all of this or whatever. You know what I mean? Because one thing I do know, these folks they don't have no problem doing whatever they got to do for a check. Now the problem with that is that this spills over into our kids who don't understand the difference and they think they can get away with it. Like the kid the 2-3 kids today, or maybe it was over the weekend, who went to Wendy's out in Frisco, Texas, who thought they could go to the Wendy's in Frisco, Texas, and get the order wrong. And then one of the little 19-year-old kid goes inside the Wendy's and pulls out his gun and goes outside the Wendy's, gets upset, expresses his anger, then goes outside the Wendy's and fires his gun in the air and thought he could get away with it.
Unbelievable.
To me, that's the real danger. I don't know if this Blueface thing is real or not, but I do know that young man, that 19-year-old kid that pulled his gun out outside the Wendy's in Frisco, Texas, is going to jail. Because that was Frisco, Playboy. You're not doing that in Frisco, Texas.
No, did we talk about it? Saying we had to shut down the fair.
We talked about it offline, yeah.
Yeah, we had to shut down the state fair.
The whole fair?
They shut the whole fair down at 9:30.
Wow.
It reopened Saturday, but
your fair is going on right now?
Yes, sir. It's state fair. 2 things you can count on. Jefferson County is going to send students back to school, and then a week later they are going to have the state fair when nobody can go.
Yep. All the old people can go do the day, and everybody else go on the weekend.
Yep.
I heard it was 9 people arrested.
Multiple. I don't know. I haven't heard the head count, but I know multiple people were arrested.
It was
like a gang fight or something?
It was adults and juveniles.
But yeah, look, I don't know. I don't think a lot of this Blueface and old girl is scripted because it's a lot of domestic violence.
They just toxic AF.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because if it wasn't, it's hard for you to put a lot of domestic violence on TV and get away with even movie wise. But this is a lot of crazy, stupid shit. I'm talking about. It's bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, speaking of bad, we have an update on the Aqib and Yaqub Talib story. Aqib Talib has officially resigned from he was supposed to start, I guess, in a week or two on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime picked up one of the NFL broadcasts. That's where Al Michaels went to. He was supposed to go over there and join that whole team of broadcasters for Thursday Night Football. And that's over with. He resigned. And I would imagine he resigned at behest of his lawyers and his team telling him, you need to get ahead of this and go ahead and resign and then work this out, and you can come back later at some point. But right now, resign before they fire you.
I'm almost tempted to say it was more Amazon who told him you might want to retire before we fire you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Amazon probably said, hey, man, we can fire you, and that makes you look even worse, but we'll allow you to go ahead and resign and save face just a little bit. So that's what he did. He said,
I don't see.
Go ahead, Al.
I don't see his actions garnering him a path back to the public eye.
I don't see how he gets back a lot of things. I'm wondering how long it's going to take for them to truly put a good, solid civil suit together. But it's coming. They're going to sue him. The Uvalde, Mama Noise mentioned the Uvalde situation. I just read today the Uvalde families are suing the Uvalde city and district or whatever for $27 billion. Now, obviously, they're not going to get $27 billion, but they are suing them.
Well, you shoot for the moon, you more than likely going to land in the stars. So.
More than likely. So they are going to, they are suing them. So I would expect the same thing to happen in the Aqib Talib situation. And they have, and I hate to say it, but the Aqib Talib situation, they have more of a solid case. Because the video is clear that Aqib and his brother, were the ringleaders of this fight. Or shooting, rather, murder. So, tough situation, man.
I don't think any amount of money in that Uvalde case.
Oh, not at all.
Is enough money.
Not at all.
Those kids were bigger kids. They were not little first graders and second graders, even though those are big kids too. But these were bigger kids that suffered. And as a parent, no amount of money is enough for what those kids went through.
Not at all.
Those kids were calling on the phone, begging and pleading for help. So
and the same thing with the Aqib Talib situation. That you can't pay this 9-year-old kid off for watching his father get killed. That kid is, man, that kid gonna have a rough life.
One of the children in the Uvalde situation lived to tell about it. She just wiped the blood of her best friend on herself and laid still.
Right.
I don't know how you
come back from that.
I don't know.
I mean, a child.
I guess you're grateful. I guess you're grateful that you were able to survive it. But the way that you had to survive it and then watching your best friend die.
That's not. I mean, it seemed like the thing you do is to burst out crying or screaming or don't shoot or something like that. But for her to have to dig up some strength to be able to lay there, and I can't even wrap my mind around it.
Yeah. What's that, Ron?
I said the fact that she even had to think to do that.
I know. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible that she even had enough wherewithal to think that this is a good plan. I don't know how you get through that, man. As we transition. Mama Noise just sent me a story, so I'm on the fly with this one. Y'all forgive me. I don't have pictures to put up or anything like that, but she just sent me a story. I had heard about this, but I didn't know the validity of it all. And now we're starting to get more details. Apparently, what's the child's name? Lori Harvey, who is on everybody's wish list right now.
Wish list for what?
She has a sex tape.
Oh, damn.
And somebody is threatening to release the sex tape and she went and told her that mama and daddy, and so her mama and daddy went to the feds. And now, if you release the sex tape or sell the sex tape, they coming for you, and you're gonna be immediately arrested, according to the story. Now, I don't know how you arrest somebody for releasing the tape. I don't know how you arrest them for that, especially if it's not for profit.
It gets leaked.
Well, but I don't know. I mean, what's the crime in releasing the sex tape? Is she's not underage?
How old is she?
Old enough to know.
Right, she's an adult. She's old. I mean,
grown.
Well, before I start chanting, release that tape. Release that tape.
You might want to get the age.
Before I start chanting.
She's 25. She's 25.
Hell, release it.
Stand the link.
They didn't lock up the people who released. Oh, well, you know, she probably put hers out there on purpose.
Well, no, she didn't put hers out there, Mama Noise. Don't do that.
No, I was talking about Kardashian.
Oh, no, she probably put hers out, yeah.
Her mama was like, we finna make
some
some money.
Ray J was being petty. He put it out.
Yeah.
He said he didn't do it, though. To be fair, I want to say Ray J said he didn't do it.
So she got a sex tape and it's about to be leaked and she got mad.
Who, Lori?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's upset. But I just have a question. I have a question.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I just have a question. Mama Noise, I got the right to ask a question.
Better than anybody I know.
Why are we still doing sex tapes in 2022?
Because you want to stay
relevant. Really a tape or just on the video? It's on the phone.
What's the video? Why are we still doing sex video?
Why are you doing it in the first place? I mean,
why are we still letting dudes convince us to tape us having sex? Well, especially if you let him do it without a ring on your finger.
But you don't know if she didn't convince him to do the tape.
Well, I'm just saying, whoever. Why are we still doing sex tapes out in 2022? I don't understand.
Some people consider it kinky. It's just an added little, you know. It's like an added little, you know, excitement.
And your little excitement is gonna get your tail leaked online.
So you're gonna go back and watch and be like, oh yeah, this was good. We did good.
It's like screwing with the curtains open. I mean, you know, it's a little bit more excitement.
Might need a little pointers.
I don't think that,
see where you messed up last time.
I don't, you know. I noticed ain't no curtains at your house. I mean, just.
Oh, with those curtains open, like in the living room or something. I got you.
Yeah, what curtain was y'all thinking about?
I was like, I didn't know what I was thinking in the bathroom. I'm like, why would you want water on the floor? But now I get it. I get it now. I'm old school.
Water on the floor.
You know, the shower curtain.
Nope.
Curtain.
He's
talking about living room curtains.
Very disturbing, right?
You know, we don't know. She a little freak, and you know, she got a little wild with it, and they want to put it on tape.
Maybe if she'd have stayed with, or either maybe what's his name put it out. Maybe what's his name, Jordan.
I can't believe it was Michael B. Jordan. I don't think he would do that.
Jordan's probably like, so you gonna, you know, that's what.
I ain't gonna put that on Mike.
That's what we gonna. That's what we gonna do.
No, I'm not putting that on.
I think that might be the sex tape may be the reason of their breakup, but I don't think he's a party involved in the sex tape.
Yeah, I don't think Mike would do that. He seemed like he above all that.
He like, we supposed to get married. This how you want to play?
Sean says it's like game film.
Yeah. Nope. Gotta go back and watch it, figure out where you went wrong at.
This is where you should have threw your back just a little bit more. If you'd arched it, we could have gotten to that one spot just a little easier.
No, Zaria, log and mute.
No, I'm just saying it's game film. You break down game film, Mama Noise. You break it down.
Lies.
You break down game film and see what you can do better in the next performance.
No.
Lies.
That is not a lie. That's what athletes do. We've been breaking down game film all our lives.
Okay, Mr. Athlete.
You don't break down sex films or see what you could do better next time. That's not true.
Oh. First of all, you don't know these people live, cuz you don't know.
You're too busy jacking off. What the hell you mean? You're trying to figure out what to do.
Hey. You don't. Even even in the ARMY, you don't go into battle without some sort of reconnaissance.
You gotta have a strategy.
Not a plan. You gotta have a plan, man.
You look at the film and you say, I see where I messed up here. If I would have just
Oh my gosh.
if I'd have spent a little more time around the front section, and then you break it down. You got to break down the field.
Defense is weaker on the left side, so if we flank them from the left side.
Exactly. Exactly. You're right, LB.
Now, you know, you hit it with that left stroke, you got a couple ooh-ahs out that you didn't get with that right stroke.
Lies.
You gotta take it. You gotta do it, man.
If you can't figure that out mid-stroke, then you wasn't paying attention.
But you was too focused on the wrong play at that time.
There's some things you can't focus on when you're holding your breath. So you got to see the video.
Did he say holding your breath?
Wait a minute. I wasn't quite as prepared as I should have been for that witty response, Al, and I apologize. But I am now ready to respond.
Damn.
But the question is, why you holding your breath? That could be
I think that's pretty obvious. I think that's. I don't think we need to really dive deeper into that.
Well, I want to know why you're holding your breath.
Because you got to.
I'm talking about you, cuz, because you said you don't mind a little stinky stink.
I ain't got no problem with a little stink.
Oh my goodness. Mama knows why you holding your nose. I feel like you holding your breath right now.
The song says, can't get enough.
Nope.
Of that.
I think they were talking about the music. I don't think they were talking about.
Whatever.
I don't think they were talking about the same thing you talking about.
Whatever.
And the entire walks in. See what y'all did?
Soon as you start talking about that, look who showed up.
Oh, here she comes.
All right, come through, Sauron.
Here she comes.
Hey, y'all.
Yay.
You say
listen. Do y'all have a problem with her parents stepping in like that and rescuing her?
They should. That's the baby.
The freaking baby made that tape.
Mama knows. Whenever your kids mess up in life, you will do your best to try to help them through that mess up, no matter how old they are. Now they gotta learn, but you don't want that to be so public.
So I got a personal line to the federal government to put a threat out there to the nation and the world. Hey, if you even tried, we coming for y'all.
Well, if you had that personal line, you damn sure use it.
I feel like tomorrow on the Steve Harvey morning show, syndicated morning show, he gonna start with like, "Oh my mama, oh my hood." I don't.
Oh,
like he ain't having it. He ain't having it.
But what did he say to hang out to that though?
They doing the most.
Because we love you, Tara. That's all. Because we love you. That's all that thing was about.
Nothing but love. Nothing but love.
That's all that thing was about.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't heard it yet, have you? The whole conversation we was having, and you didn't hear.
What you was.
But are you mad at the person who gonna put the tape out? Or are you mad at her because she did the damn tape and you gotta go do this now?
Oh, I'm sure Daddy done had a nice talking to of Lori, and Mama had a nice talking to of Lori. Why the hell are you doing safe tapes? Why are you doing that? What made you want to do that?
This is Mr. Don't give up the cookie for 90 days, giving everybody else all of this talk, but you saying, dang, it's hard. You giving all this wisdom out, but your child over here, cocking her leg up for the video.
No, that's unfair.
She did not wait 90 days.
How's that unfair?
Unfair. That's why that's why ninjas don't step out there now, because of shit like that.
What?
Why is that unfair?
Always ready to throw something back in somebody's face. That was an unfair statement.
What was unfair about it?
It's the 90 days.
That's what he tells people. He's got all the answers to relationships.
But she was in a relationship, Mama knows, for more than 90 days.
Well, we don't know. First of all, you don't know that. You don't know what relationship she was in.
We don't know. That means the statement was unfair.
Are you saying it was a
It
relationship?
had been completely fair. We don't know. But the bottom line is, whether you was in 90 days or 9 days, why the hell are you doing a sex tape? That's the real question.
I think we need to see it to see if it's real.
I don't believe in putting yourself out there to try to help no ninja.
Oh, now we don't want to help nobody.
That's what it really boils down to. I don't want to be. I don't want to
throw it back in your face every single time.
I didn't throw it back in your face. Mama Noise don't like Steve Harvey. She
Wait
don't
a
like
minute. I thought we was on one accord. Now you over talking about, well, it wasn't me, it was my wife.
But you don't like Steve.
Listen
you don't
to
like
me.
black people. I like black people. I like Steve Harvey.
Boy,
I don't have no problem with the 90 days. My thing was, why are you doing a sex tape to begin with? That was my only thing. Why are you doing a sex tape to begin with?
But why why you let that person keep the tape?
And that part.
Well, because it's his phone.
Tape. Do it on your phone.
Well, because it's his phone.
It's 2020.
Do we know who the other person is?
We don't know yet. Not yet.
Ron said that person, like he's privy to some.
Like you know who it is.
I don't know who it is. I'm just.
Well, I mean, we can go. We can look. Listen, we can go through a list of potentials.
I mean, you can Google her past relationships. You can probably find some candidates. But again, if you're gonna do a sex tape, why not have it on your phone?
Just saying.
Well, you take that shit home with you.
What if that sex tape is more than what the Kim Kardashian sex tape was? Kim Kardashian's sex tape looked like they was trying to make love. What if it's some nasty shit on that sex tape?
That's why you got to stop it. That's why you can't let that get out.
You better let that tape out.
Can I be transparent?
Absolutely.
I've never seen the Kim and Ray J.
Nor have I ever wanted to see it.
Everybody was wanting to see it years ago.
Want to see that.
We're not trying to do a full body count, Tara. We're just trying to see who the most likely candidates are.
Oh my gosh. We don't know who the candidates are now since she done.
I'm looking at the list, and I'm not going to read everybody on the list. I think I agree with Tara. I don't want to do it like that. That's not fair. But if I had to guess,
just do the last 6 in the last 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. If I had to guess, because she got some high profile names on this list, and none of these dudes want a sex tape out. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
First of all, you can't just go past the fact Al said do the last 6 in the last 2 years.
Well, it ain't been that many, according to this list. It ain't been that many.
Because I was gonna say that math ain't that's a pretty bad math. 62.
Yeah, it ain't been that many.
That's public.
Right. From the public list, it ain't as many as you might think. So how many has it been in 2 years?
Wait. Before you get started, because it's probably gonna go left. But before you get started, I want to be transparent like Mr. Al D.
Okay.
I've seen that sex tape 5 times.
Five or 6 times, is that what I heard you say?
Over and over and over again.
Wow. What is it about the tape that you enjoy?
This is MK and Ray J.
I just want to be transparent. I want to tell the truth.
What is it about the tape that you enjoy so much?
Well, back in the day before Kim became fake Kim had a nice body on her.
Imagine.
Pre-enhancement, you're saying?
She had some junk in her trunk back then.
Injected.
That was before injection was popular.
Oh, okay.
Long time ago.
And then once you get in with him, surprise.
Who was that?
I hit the wrong button.
Okay.
That's all production.
I just want to be transparent like that. I have seen.
You have seen 5 or 6 times what I thought I heard you say.
You didn't hear me say 6, you heard me say 5.
5 times. You've seen it 5 times. A hard 5 times. Pause.
Over and over and over.
Again.
Okay. All right. I think the sex tape might be more in alignment with somebody who wasn't on the regular pad, and that may be also why it ain't gonna be. They don't want it out because I can't imagine some of the dudes that she high profile dated would want a sex tape out there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying this is the cat from school that you want to
maybe this could be some little young cat that caught her slipping early.
You mean like a August?
No, like a high school dude, like you know what I'm saying, or some college dude that you just a rando that you just kind of before you became famous.
Negative clock tower. That's why she felt comfortable doing it, because she did it with somebody that had a lot to lose. She didn't think the tape would come out.
See, that's why I disagree. I think she did it at a young age, not anticipating that she was going to become quote unquote Lori Harvey, and that's why she got caught slipping.
But she's a stepdaughter,
right?
I'm
thinking that the sex tape is a recent tape. How long ago was the tape?
It doesn't feel, but I'm looking at the list and I'm saying, well, he wouldn't want a sex tape out, and he wouldn't want a sex tape out, and he certainly wouldn't want a sex tape out. So at some point you start going, wait a minute, who would have wanted of all these people? Because most of the people on the list are guys that would lose if a sex tape. And I just don't. If they was gonna put out a sex tape, they'd have put one out by now.
There's one that I don't think will really lose nothing.
And that's why she.
I don't think he did it either, Ron. I know you're talking about, but I don't think he did it. Because if he was gonna put one out, he'd put one out about the other chick.
Is that one?
Who you saying?
That's
exactly right. That's what I was saying too. I think if he was gonna put one out, he'd put one out about his other one.
Y'all talking in code.
Because we don't. I'm trying to protect her at this point. I'm Steve Harvey's representative right now. I'm trying to protect this baby.
Just read the private chat, old man.
But don't read it out loud.
Let me see. Hold on.
Okay.
That would be the one. If I had to pick,
that would be the most likely subject.
I don't see it in the private chat.
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
You're so old. Okay. But
the guy named is Future.
Oh, you know what? This nigga here.
Is that his name?
So
Al, why am I surprised? Why am I not surprised? Nothing about what just happened was surprising.
No.
Is that his name?
You good with his name?
I don't know Future. Who is Future?
Why are you being such a nigga right now? Why are you doing this?
Who is Future? I don't know Future. You know I don't know Future.
Why are you being such a nigga right now? That was unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
We trying to protect the young lady. I don't think if anybody was going to do it, I think it would be him, but I don't think he did either.
Who is Future?
I think this is some rando dude in either high school or college that caught us slipping, and
stop guessing. We don't know.
We don't know, but I'm surmising. I'm surmising right now. No, he wouldn't have done it.
We need to stop and call out names, man.
He wouldn't have done it because he wasn't going to do it. If he was going to do it, he would have done it with his previous any other girls.
Who, Future?
No. The next name in the chat. Don't say it.
Oh, Puff Daddy?
You know what? You asshole.
I was screaming, no, don't direct him. But
you're right. That's my fault.
That was my fault.
So nice to know it's not just me.
I don't think either one of them did it.
I give it 2 months.
I really don't.
I give it 2 months in the video will be out.
Yeah, I'm not sure the whole Fed thing is gonna work. I mean, it's a good strategy if you got it in your back pocket, but I don't think it's gonna work.
The internet is undefeated. It'll be out.
See, that's what I said, Tara, but they told me no, he would never.
No, I don't think he did it either.
I got a question because I'm reading in the chat. Did she have relations with Puff Daddy's son too?
Yeah.
Not relations.
You mean
they dated?
And boy, she screwed daddy and son.
She knows
No.
the biblical sense.
Wait now.
We do not know.
We don't know that she screwed the son.
But she was with the son. They were dating.
Yeah, briefly.
So y'all think that the sex tape is out of her character and she screwed daddy and son?
We don't know this. Stop. We don't know that she screwed the son.
I'm asking questions.
And I'm answering the question. We don't have any thought, because I don't think her and the son dated that long.
Who did she date first, daddy or son?
She dated the son first, but then that didn't work out, and she went on with the daddy.
Daddy had more money.
And how long was she with daddy?
She was with the daddy quite a while. They went on vacation together. They went on vacation together with the family.
She's 25 years old now. Puffy 50, ain't it?
Hey, Lloyd.
He is 50.
Be more specific when you say quite a while.
With the daddy?
Yeah.
They dated for a little while, like a few months.
No, you said quite a while.
I don't know. I don't know the complete length. Al, do you know? I don't know the length.
Right.
It was long. It was past the night. Well, put it like this: they went on vacation with Steve and family.
So
in 2019,
right?
Puff Daddy keep reaching back in the youth well. He need to take his old tail on some.
I'm not trying to. I'm
20-year-old girl.
I don't know.
So
that's what I'm trying to say.
So she was what, 23 when she was with him?
Just to let you know, Mama Noise, if most men had the power to reach back, they would reach back too.
Not me.
Thank you, baby.
I'm not trying to put a show on.
Thank you, baby. I'm glad you want grown woman.
You ain't got to defend yourself. I said most men would reach back.
Yeah, but you be having a fit when somebody says all.
I just
No,
said
that's me.
most.
No,
I didn't say all.
You said
no,
most.
That's me. I don't care for the all. Not the pastor.
He be like, did you say all? He be ready.
Anybody trying to sleep with somebody the same age as their children?
I'm just
not doing that. That's creepy.
Apparently not.
That's like that comedian that just got engaged. Y'all hear about that, Dane Cook?
It depends on if you had your kid when you was 13. Shit.
No. Y'all hear about that comedian Dane Cook? He got engaged to that girl, the little girl that used to come to his house and play with his daughter.
What the?
And now they engaged to be married.
August.
A little girl that used to come play at his house.
Yeah, they got pictures of the little girl coming to the house, playing with the child, playing with the daughter and all that stuff. And I'm saying, I'm not doing that. That's creepy. That's giving out pedophile energy. I'm not here for the pedophile energy.
Lloyd, August.
That's some old Woody Allen, Jerry Lee.
Yeah, man. That ain't it.
Elvis Presley type stuff.
Ain't a good look. You out here in these streets.
I ain't never heard of no revenge porn.
Revenge porn?
What are you talking about now?
Maybe the son was seeking revenge.
Tyra got to explain.
What is revenge porn, Tyra? You talking about?
You got to explain that one.
When they leak the tape, is that what you calling it? Revenge porn? That's what that's called? Maybe that's what she's talking about.
That makes sense.
Gee, I need a definition.
I never heard of this either. But I don't get out much either.
Let you tell it.
Yes, there you go. She's talking about when they leaked the tape.
And it's quite common.
I don't get out much, like you ain't never been out.
You're on mute, Lloyd.
Yeah, it's because production had some concerns.
Huh?
Production had some concerns.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say? Tara's a
I
high.
don't think he did that, Tara. I know you trying to put it on Michael B. Jordan, but I'm not gonna do that.
I know you think he's crisp and clean. He would never do something like that. But
I don't believe he would do that.
We don't know.
We assuming that she ain't gonna put out her own tape,
and that's also true. But I don't think Steve Harvey would go for him for being a part of a whole sex tape leak thing.
You know, we basically have done a head count. We might as well keep going.
No,
I'm not going.
Georgia.
I'm not going down this road with you.
cannot put her body out on public.
So at 25 years old, she's 25 right now.
She's 25.
She can have at least 5 celebrity boyfriends.
How many?
5.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. She's been giving that thing up a while, hasn't she?
No, wait a minute. Wait. We don't know what she's giving up. We just saying
that's too much.
Those are the candidates.
Quit acting like you know.
You actually had a couple of them in the same year.
Listen. Them celebrities ain't dating you just to be holding your hand to go on the red carpet.
Mm-hmm.
They may have been.
Oh man,
Lori's popular. And for some of these dudes, that's a good look for them.
Oh, I see now. That makes sense.
Yeah, even Meek Mill put his song. He said Lori Harvey's on his Christmas list.
Damn, you
now, how did Tara go to abusers? I'm lost.
Well, people listen. It's a creepy thing, and there are people out there that take it to the extreme. Let's be honest.
The dating or the
leaking of the tapes.
Oh,
they take it to the extreme.
Well, it's all about the money, isn't it?
Maybe, but sometimes it's about shaming the chick.
Did Ray J become more popular after the tape?
Ray J didn't. Kim did.
His tail stayed at the same amount of popularity as he's always had.
You don't think Ray J got more poo-poo because he was poo-pooing Kim?
Nah.
Not really.
No, because Kim was not the way I saw the whole thing. I think it was a story that was out about it, was saying that, she used to hang out with Brandy and all them when she was simple looking without all the accessories, all the additions. And so it wasn't no big deal that, that
nobody cared about Ray J before the tape. Mm-hmm. Nobody has cared about Ray J after the tape.
Mm-hmm.
Ray J was just Brandy's brother, right?
He will forever be just Brandy's brother.
I think he became more popular after the tape. I think so.
I don't think he did anything. I don't think he's done anything after the tape.
In those circles is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about to us as fans.
Now that might be true. Celebrity wise, in the celebrity circles, some of them chicks might have been checking for him, like, "Ooh, Ray J,
yeah,
you sure put it on Kim."
Nope. All they saying is he Brandy brother.
Well, they probably said Brandy brother put it on Kim.
He didn't. They didn't use his name. He's just Brandy's brother.
I mean, that's what he's always been known as.
Right.
You're like, I don't know that boy's name. What's his name? Oh yeah, he Brandy brother.
Damn.
I wonder when you in a family with somebody who gets caught in a sex tape scandal, how much does that affect you personally? Like when the Harvey sisters go to work.
Dang.
Yeah. Hey girl, I heard your sister's on a sex tape. What's up with that?
Dang.
I think it depends on the performance.
Mm-mm.
If it's a good performance, everybody might be happy with it. But if it's a bad performance,
it seemed to help out all the Kardashians.
Well, no. Listen, like Kim's, like Tara said, she built a whole brand off of that tape.
Whole family.
Mama cashed in.
Whole family.
Yeah.
Her mama was like, "Look, we can make money from this."
Yeah, no, they came up. They came up on that.
Well, they were kind of sort of always up, but yeah,
They was always up now. Don't get it twisted.
Nah, but they wasn't up like this though. They was just up in the sense of we got some money and we doing okay.
Right.
We ain't struggling. But now they billionaires.
Right.
Oh yeah, they a brand.
Yeah, they billionaires off of this.
They like, look, you know that song, what'd you say? 50 Cent, Have a Baby by Me, Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. Tristan, let's get a surrogate. Have another baby by me. What's the what's that little bitty short dude? Tiger.
Ty Tribbett?
No, Tiger.
Tiger. Have a baby by the up one.
Does she have a baby? I don't think she got a baby.
I thought she had a baby by Tiger.
That youngest one? I don't think she got no baby.
I think she got she got a baby by him and a baby by
No, that youngest one ain't got no baby.
Jenner.
I don't think that youngest one got a baby.
What you done?
Oh no. We was having some computer issues. I had to reboot.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that youngest one got a baby. What's the name? It's Kylie and Kendall. I don't think Kendall got no baby.
Well, it seemed to me like it's trending that okay, yeah.
Kylie got Travis Scott. Now she got
Kylie
two babies.
A baby named Stormy with
Yeah.
Travis.
She got two babies with Travis.
She got two oh, that's right. They got a son that ain't nobody seen yet.
Right.
Okay, but I thought that the other one had a baby too. Seemed like all of them are having a baby by somebody.
Well, basically what they've done is they've eliminated the need to have a man. Now having a man is optional.
Like, look,
which by the way is what a lot of women are doing.
She's like, just donate your
now men are becoming optional.
Yeah, she like, just donate your little contribution and we can go ahead and get old girl to as a surrogate and we can just go ahead and take care of this. I ain't got to get rid of all this. I don't,
Well, you're talking about something else, Mama. No, I'm talking about a whole different thing. You own some other stuff. I'm talking about men are optional. They're optional in the lives of a lot of women now because of the way we have behaved societally. Now, I don't know how much needed we are.
Wow. I'd be a good, ain't nothing wrong with being an option for the right woman. Ain't nothing wrong with being an option.
Yeah, but what does that mean when you're optional?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that option.
You know what, Kyrie?
I feel like that's probably what we're going to talk about tomorrow on Talk That Too. You see what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
Do black women not need black men anymore, or have black women decided they don't need black men anymore?
Wow.
Has a decision gone forth, a verdict, if you will?
Wow.
And I say black men, but it may be all men. This may be a universal question. Because more women are striking out on this single tip than ever before. And they're like, I can go to get a degree, I can make my own money, I don't need these headaches. All I need that dude is to drop off some penis every now and then I'm good.
And still get your kid and raise your kid.
I don't know if I need him for that.
They got banks for those. Go make a withdrawal.
See, that's what I was saying. You just making a contribution. The Kardashians they want a black dude. They ain't got to be in a relationship with one. Just make your contribution. I just want a baby by you, and you can keep moving. But I make beautiful babies with you.
When I see you pull them glasses down, I get nervous, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Which one put the glasses down?
Mama Noise, when she put them glasses down, I get nervous, bro.
I'm just saying, after Kim blew up to a big old balloon when she had that last child, she said, it ain't happening no more. I'm finna call up Amber and say, look here, Amber, we went and had you checked out with a medical exam. You are a great candidate. We're gonna get Kanye to drop his contribution off, and I'm gonna drop mine off, and then we're gonna take care of that.
How does that work? Is it in a test tube, or does he literally get to drop his contribution?
No, the doctor inserts it.
But I mean, in Tristan's case, he was already cheating on him, so.
But he has to first go in there and jack off, right?
Nope.
Why are you so country?
Oh, test tube, baby.
That's the country's thing. Jack off.
I am who I am. Now,
You are Mississippi to your core.
I don't have to fake it for nobody.
I felt like right after you said that you took a bite of some salmon croquette.
I ain't made no salmon croquettes in a couple of months. I think it's
That's how country you are. That's really how country you are.
Salmon croquettes with some white buttered rice.
See what I'm talking about?
Man.
Listen, I saw the documentary on surrogates on Hulu.
The man has to jack off, right, Mama Noise?
You know what?
They have to extract his essence.
They got to extract eggs out of us. We don't get to do that and then be like, here goes some eggs.
They got to milk the cow and insert it. That's very solid.
You can't get the semen out of him without him giving it to you. He has to give it to you, right?
You gotta give it to you.
Cow, man. You gotta milk the cow. That's all it is.
Maybe they use a 12 gauge needle to drain it.
No.
Hell no.
If I was doing, let me just be clear about something.
That wouldn't be
Ain't no nigga signing up for that.
That wouldn't be no information.
No man.
Yeah,
They give you a stack of magazines and some videos and
say,
a
enjoy
towel
yourself,
and a wipe it, a wet towel, and a cozy room.
No, you just need a 12 gauge needle. That's all you need.
Mama Noise, I need you to come
You
into
need
the
that one.
I told you about my friend whose husband couldn't he had an erection that lasted for over so many hours. The only way to bring it down was that.
That's different. That's different, Mama Noise. Understand how the body works.
That's blood flow.
That's
That's totally different, Mama. Totally different.
Mama Noise, how you going to equate the two?
She can
He
do
had
whatever
an erection.
She can do whatever she wants to.
Mama Noise, I can't have you out here in these streets doing this. You represent our family. We're gonna have a full-on biology lesson tonight after the show.
I know biology.
On the next Spence Family Talk.
That's right. We're gonna have a full-on biology lesson.
We have biology talk.
Try to educate you on how this works.
Educate me, baby.
She wants to skip the lecture and go straight to the lab.
I feel like that last statement was directed toward me. And
Todd, that ain't no urinalysis. What you talking about?
No, she's saying like a urinalysis. You got to go in and get the cup. You got to, make your contribution in the cup. Then they pick it up.
Yep. We need it to this line.
But what if you missed the cup?
You done killed off a bunch of kids on the floor.
Well, it's your stuff.
Just put it this way: you don't want to take a blue light in them rooms. Just put it that way.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of them missing.
Yeah.
You.
Just saying.
That's pretty bad.
Y'all nasty.
Nasty things. Are y'all familiar with this new trend of increasing in penis enhancements? Are y'all familiar with that? Brothers out here getting cosmetic surgeries to get to add inches.
Can't say that I am.
Nah, they ain't
To
heard nothing about
add.
Does it work?
I don't know. Some doctor named what's her name?
BBDs now. They doing BBDs.
Yeah, BBDs. Yeah.
You still call it BBL.
Cosmetic surgeon CEO Angela Kogan is talking about it. She's saying brothers out here in these streets getting enhancements.
That's scary.
And
there's a phone number for it, so I don't know.
Could have been able to do that years ago. What took them so long?
Well, if women can have what they call the land
Rejuvenation.
I forgot. It's a technical term for it where you go in and make the corrections of a woman's vaginal area. Then
put that meat back up in there.
I thought it was the vaginal rejuvenation.
Right.
No, they not just that, but I mean even the whole exterior to make it look beautiful.
Make it look like you're a virgin again. All of
it. Yes, right. You're right, Al, Tara. Yeah, because I was at work one day and my coworkers was like, "Let's look it up on the website." I'm like, "You don't be putting it under my name, looking it up on the website."
Listen, get your ass fired.
The extra meat is only offensive to you women because men don't give a damn about it.
We don't care about that.
Yeah, but if your stuff looks, like it's tired or whatever, then y'all do be having problems with that.
No, we don't. I ain't never heard no man say I was gonna.
Y'all don't say it to the women. Y'all,
I ain't never heard no dude tell another dude I was gonna run up in there, but it looked like it was beat up.
Mama knows.
Never happened.
That's never came out in the discussion.
Never had a conversation with a dude say that.
Yeah, it's interesting to listen to y'all's take on it.
It's the truth.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Extra meat.
That's what Lloyd said.
Anytime we get extra meat in a box of chicken, we eat it.
We don't complain. I got this
We
extra
don't turn down extra meat. I ain't never seen a dude say, "You can keep that part."
Well, they apparently wanted to look beautiful, thinking
Well, that's y'all want to look
thinking
beautiful.
that is a concern.
They don't want themselves to look so loose. All of those Jupiters. But I don't mind sending it home.
Brothers ain't tripping.
Apparently.
We don't care.
There might be some ego-driven dudes
I was
out
gonna
there.
say, come on, because if that's
there might be some ego-driven dudes out there, but most dudes are
sorry,
not.
just mute and moderate. Good grief.
Oh, y'all made my baby say what? WTH?
What the heck?
I'm assuming that's what it is.
No, she literally said that same like everybody else. What the hell are y'all talking about? She
No,
ain't
she
getting
is
no
not.
head yet. What
Look,
the
the little
hell?
white girl. What the hell?
No, she's not. No, because if guys can get the extra additions added, then what's
Women have been getting work done for years on everything.
Do y'all want the guy to get extra?
Oh yeah, they do. They don't mind.
I want the dude to get add about 3 or 4 inches, 4, 5, 6, 7 inches.
Oh yeah. Yeah, mama knows. Say yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's true. They do. They don't want no tiny.
No, Dad, I'm good.
Up in there tickling in them.
No.
You get the same 50 strokes, even though you had extra 3 inches.
What you want to make a mistake and trying to add some stuff that thing be done blew up or something, just like butt lifts.
50-50. It's all the same.
I mean, you never had no problem with leaky titties with the silicone leaking titty.
I don't have those problems.
Not the same.
Not the same.
Not the same.
I'm just saying.
Tara said she don't want no parts of that.
Hey, listen, forget that. That's overrated.
So, what would you say the percentage of women that want a Mack truck like situation up in their situation? Is that a high percentage or a low percentage?
They want some pressure. They just don't want him to treat it like he's trying to find rock bottom. They don't want you jumping up.
There's nothing intimate about that.
Right.
Yeah, they don't want 3 men in a truck coming up in there rearranging organs and stuff like they moving furniture.
Right, pile driving.
There's nothing you can't. That's nothing stimulating about that. Other than dang.
I thought that's what y'all meant when y'all said blow my back out.
That's a figure of speech. Same thing like all the songs I've just now realized the older I've gotten, all those songs.
A nice hybrid. That's funny.
Nice hybrid.
All those songs we talking about all day, all night. Oh, yeah, ain't nobody doing that.
You got women out there.
When you're younger, you might say it. When you're younger, you might be like, yeah, all day,
It was
all
lies
night.
then too. It was lies then too.
When you were younger, you were like, yeah, let's get a session going. But when you get older, you're like, let's just go to sleep. let's get a good one in and lay it on down. Take it to the house. All right, I was just curious. That was one of the trending stories today. I was just trying to see.
I like the way Tara put it. That's pretty good, Tara.
Don't want a Mini Cooper. She don't want a Mack truck either. Just
I'm gonna tell you. I had this conversation with this seasoned woman the other day. I'm not gonna say her name. She said, well, she was talking about black and white, and I said, okay. She said, because what happened was the white man saw the black man as a slave and saw he was hanging, and then thought about it and said, man, I ain't got nothing but a bag of balls. I said, I can't.
Damn.
He said, that's all that white men have. I said, I don't even know how to respond to this conversation other than, I've never thought of it like that.
Nobody put that in the chat because we don't need Jay reading that name out loud. Don't nobody put that in the chat.
I'm not gonna. I'll wait till after.
Yeah, we're gonna wait till after the show.
Oh my gosh!
It's already
okay. So that's the reason why white men have been intimidated by black men since we got here. Absolutely. I said, okay. Well, and there you have it. Oh my gosh. Tara said that's incorrect information.
What's incorrect?
I guess she said she ran across a white man with a dangly dang.
Yeah, she ran across one the way it looks.
He was packing it.
What's his name from the porn? He don't count. What's his name?
Holmes. John Holmes.
Yeah, he don't count.
I'm surprised you know that.
Ain't he like 100 years old now?
I'm surprised you knew the name.
And her pink elephant.
Oh, what is happening right now?
As we hasten to a close.
What is happening right now?
He says we hasten.
What's going on?
She said these are real life individuals.
So she had a pink elephant. That was the question.
Well,
she said it's not pink. Oh my god!
She said they all aren't pink.
Oh my gosh!
There are some pink ones out there, but that one was not.
Oh my gosh!
That's because
that's funny.
Been in the booth.
That is hilarious.
Well, when the lights are out, she probably couldn't tell the color anyway.
I was gonna say if it was in the dark, I mean.
Oh my gosh!
This show is off the chain today.
Satisfaction for a woman, Mama Noiz, Tara, comes from the intimacy, the attention to detail, the connection, or from the pressure.
There's been an old saying that says it starts early. It does not start as soon as, the door shuts. Preferably, get in my head all day.
Get in your own head. After I make the phone call, tell you come through. You just get in your own head.
You gotta figure that out before you get to the crib.
I mean,
cold blooded right here, boy.
Tara cleaned it up, but sometimes you just want to fuck.
Nope.
Is that what she said?
That is not what she said.
No. I don't think she said it like that, did she?
She did not, and I will not stand idly by.
This is what, for those who are listening by podcast, Tara did not say it that way. She said, "Oh,
we're not even sure that's what she implied."
I apologize
because she just replied.
Never mind. I apologize.
Never mind.
I apologize. Never mind. That's right. You said it nicely, but that's what you meant. Okay. All right. Carry on.
Sometimes you just want to do that.
You already said it once.
I didn't say it twice. See that?
He was holding on to that second F out. He was holding on to it. He wanted to let it loose.
He really did. It was in his heart. It was in his heart.
So the tip of his tongue, boy, let it loose.
And by the way, there were no lies told in that. If we're being honest. Sometimes. This is not about intimacy, even in marriage. Sometimes it is not about an intimate moment of love and romance. And sometimes we like, listen, we got about 20 minutes.
I told one of my friends, one of my friends is in ministry, and I told her, you know, sometimes you have to give a courtesy drop. And she was like, what's that? I said, take care of it and keep it moving. Wow. Okay. It ain't all, everything can't be, is the mood, like we say on Uncorked Wine, is the mood right? Is this right? Is that right? Everything can't always be where, you know.
And also it's a wonderful, wonderful sleep aid.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It is a wonderful sleep aid.
Done at the right time.
Man.
It's also good
right
to
to sleep.
It's also good to keep you going for work.
It is.
Did you say before work?
Yeah, oh, hell yeah.
Heck no.
I don't personally like it before work because it starts my day off wrong. I'm slow.
Yeah, but you know, it's like hot chocolate. Some people it winds them down and
some people exactly
relax them, and some people it gives them a boost of energy, sends them on their way.
I actually saw a wonderful TikTok video where the dude swore he killed it with his wife, swore he tore her up. And then about 5 minutes after they got done, she was up vacuuming and lifting up the couch and vacuuming and washing the dishes. And he was like, where's she getting all this energy from? But there is an old saying that says, for men, it slows them down. And for women, they snatch your energy and it gives them strength to go do other stuff. I don't know how true that is, but
my wife must be a man. Then.
He'll hear it in a minute. He'll hear it
in a few.
I don't understand what just happened here.
I don't.
It's a great motivator, man. It takes away a lot of stress, a lot of tension.
She don't get up and do shit.
Tara said she swear to God, she hated working in an office with women and men who weren't getting any. They're horrible to work with, evil. Same thing with church people.
I agree with that.
Same thing with church people. You can tell the church people that ain't getting none. You like, oh, I see what this is.
You like, good morning.
There's some bitter ass people.
Hey, the church people that ain't getting it, their praise is different. Yeah. It ain't the same.
Ain't disagree with that.
It ain't the same.
And she is correct. Sometimes it's just a great tension release.
It is. It really is. You relaxed.
Yeah.
You feel better. You're light on your feet.
Light on your feet.
You want to dance a little bit.
It's not really about the love sometimes. It's just, it's just.
Real quick, I wanted to show y'all this before we wrap up the show today. I guess was there a Cleveland game this weekend? There was a game this weekend. Cleveland Browns game this weekend. Yeah. This was some of the stuff that the fans were bringing to the game. This is a father and his son bonding at the game.
That's awesome.
Wow.
And I heard there was a guy selling T-shirts.
Oh my God.
There was a guy selling T-shirts at the game. Expect all that. Oh, here's the guy selling T-shirts right here. He was selling Deshaun Watson inspired T-shirts, and the T-shirt said, hold on, let me pull it up. B, give me a massage, is what it said.
You said B?
B, yeah. I don't know if y'all can see it. He was selling T-shirts out of his suitcase.
He probably sold a shitload of T-shirts.
Oh, I'm sure he did well, quite well.
Dang.
Quite well. So expect that all season long. I mean, this is where we are.
At least for 11 games.
No, the whole season. I was just gonna go the whole season. You know it's gonna get worse when he get back.
Oh, it's gonna get way worse when he gets back.
Yeah.
And his first game back is at Houston.
Oh yeah. Yeah, people gonna have to move. They're gonna have
every massage parlor in Houston is gonna be open that day, waiting on his dumb ass to come in there.
Welcome home, buddy.
You might even see some new massage parlors pop up.
Okay.
I don't know if it was a joke or just gossip, or I heard something about he's banned from being able to get massages from Instagram models or something.
Oh no, that's not a joke. That is, I think Cleveland. Yeah, Cleveland put that in his contract, I believe. Well, and then the arbitrator also said he cannot get a massage from anyone except a team assigned masseuse
on property.
Right, and it's got to be on property, right?
Named Igor.
Right, and it'll probably be a dude. It'll probably be a dude.
So if he has a girlfriend that decided she's gonna get him a massage by saying that he can't get that.
Well, he may make that requirement in his relationships.
She better learn how
to look. Long as she don't go out and get a license, she's good.
Exactly.
Right.
So yeah, that what they're saying.
Until she gets a license or a certificate, it's just a rub down.
It does.
Well, we don't know if the other chicks had licenses. They never said they were licensed masseuses. They just said they massaged it.
But to say that he can't get it, I mean, he gonna have all kind of shit going on in the house.
There not be no massages.
Let me ask y'all a question. This is a sports, but not a sports question. If he were to win a Super Bowl,
oh wow,
in Cleveland, does he make the Hall of Fame?
Nope.
Or is this it?
Does Ben Roethlisberger make the Hall of Fame?
I think Ben's gonna get in.
Oh yeah, Ben's well.
Ray Lewis got in.
Yeah.
No, that's it. So why wouldn't Deshaun get in?
Ray Lewis got in. He was literally a part of a murder.
Yeah,
he didn't murder the guy, but
I said Joe Namath's in.
Joe Namath's in.
It's not a moral. It's not a moral thing.
No, it's not a sports thing. It's a moral thing. It's not a sports issue.
No. I'm saying it's not a moral. No. I'm saying, Ron, the Hall of Fame is not necessary. It has not necessarily been a moral. Listen,
yeah.
Let's keep it real. One of my favorite players of all time, Lawrence Taylor, was if Instagram or cell phones would have existed, there's no way Lawrence Taylor gets into the Hall of Fame. From sleeping with underage girls allegedly to
he was
into some wild shit.
He was jacked up.
Yeah,
he was into some wild stuff. So I'm not sure Lawrence Taylor would have gotten in. In fact, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have.
Did Darryl Strawberry get in?
I don't think Darryl got in.
Is he still not in? Is he still not in?
I don't think Darryl's in, is he?
And I think his opportunity has elapsed.
Baseball has actually been relatively good about keeping out guys that probably shouldn't.
Did Barry Bonds get in?
No, he ain't never getting in.
Because we know damn well what was the white guy? What was his name?
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose.
He ain't getting in.
He should be in.
He should be in, but he ain't getting in.
Darryl Strawberry is in the Mets Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in the Mets. Yeah, he's not in the major Hall of Fame.
Dang. Tara said if Michael Irvin can get in, anyone can get in.
Mike was a wild boy now.
And I love Tara's comments on here, but that was totally uncalled
for. That don't make it untrue.
Facts. That was a fact.
Because the man wore fur coats doesn't mean he was a pimp.
No, that's because he was a cokehead.
It was the cocaine that got him. That ain't got
Mike was a cokehead. He was a wild boy.
The man is straight and narrow. He's a
now.
You know what, cuz?
Not then, now.
Yeah.
You better defend your Cowboys. I see you.
Right now, it's some selective memory.
That just simply means he has a testimony. That's all.
He's got a testimony. He is delivered.
So what's Deshaun Watson's testimony?
You must not be listening to me.
I'm listening to you, my brother.
Yeah, he's reaching for somebody to co-sign.
No, I definitely co-sign.
Because I can't believe you didn't break out when I got a testimony.
Listen, as I look back over my life,
oh my gosh,
and I think things over.
Yeah.
Truly said, you know what? If Deshaun Watson gives his life to the Lord, he can get in. You just gotta give your life over to the Lord and mean it, like Ray Lewis did.
You ain't got to.
Ray Lewis became a pastor.
That's what I'm saying. Ray Lewis meant that. He meant that what he did. He gave his life over to the Lord. Now, one thing I will say about Ray Lewis, he knows what happened that day, right? And whatever it was, you know, the Lord has forgiven him, and he gave his life over to the Lord, and he never looked back. He never repeated the same mistake. So
yeah, and he promised he would never snitch, and he has not.
He has not snitched, and he has not gone back. So his conversion seemed to be genuine. So if Deshaun were to make a genuine conversion and win a Super Bowl, I think he'd get in.
Michael made a genuine.
Michael made a genuine conversion, and that's why he got in. If you make a genuine conversion and show the peoples that you are sorry, they are probably willing to forgive you and let you on in.
Is that what all it takes?
That's all it takes. You got to make a genuine no. People got to see.
Determines the authenticity of your genuineness.
Why he takes.
Oh, well, then there it is.
You can't be black people because we'll forgive you for anything.
No, hell no.
Black people forgive everything.
We forgive black folks y'all talk about. The black folks I know hold grudges.
They hold grudges to people they know. They don't hold grudges to celebrities.
Oh my gosh.
I know kinfolk that still don't speak to each other all these years later.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. We'll hold grudges to people we know. But like Chris Brown beat the shit out of Rihanna, and then once he danced to Michael Jackson, we was like, oh, look at him. He's forgiven. We'll forgive a celebrity now. We'll forgive a celebrity.
But that's also because we like a good comeback story.
We like a good comeback story.
We haven't really forgiven you. We just like a good comeback story because we're still gonna talk about you.
Did we forgive OJ?
Now we don't want him dating our daughter, but we let him, you know.
We think OJ is still innocent.
Well, I ain't say that. I never thought OJ was innocent.
I never said that.
Yeah, I never thought OJ was innocent. To this day, I don't think he's innocent.
I'm gonna say I don't know.
Yes, you know, I don't know if OJ put his hands physically on her, but OJ know what happened.
Boy,
I just hate to believe that brother.
Boy.
I don't know if he put his hands on her.
Believe it, man. I hate to believe it.
Who else ran into the air conditioner outside of Cato's apartment?
It was the murderer.
OJ. You're right. Murderer did it. He ran right into it.
Oh my gosh.
Who else was in the Bronco driving down the highway?
We thought he did it. We were just happy he got away with it.
Well, he did it. He did something that resulted in them people's murder. That part I believe.
It was like Dave Chappelle. Black people were oddly quiet.
No, we weren't quiet. We defended it.
We were dangling from overpasses.
See, OJ was the benefit of timing. If you remember, the OJ case came almost 2 years, almost to the date of the Rodney King situation. So we was already still kind of raw about that. So that's the only reason we cheered for OJ in LA, because we was like, y'all did Rodney dirty.
Right. We were slipping. We got caught slipping with that Rodney King thing. We should have told the club up.
But my pastor tells the story of when he met him, and he said he met him and he was warm and his eyes were full of love and compassion or whatever, and he wished him well on his career. He said, Dave, I wish you well and I hope you do well, and I'm rooting for you, man. He said, thank you. And then when he walked out the room, my pastor said, OJ did that shit.
But you know, even though we knew that OJ was riding with the other ones, black people took a certain amount of pride in OJ's success because it wasn't just running of the ball. It was his marketing. He was marketed. He was on television on the sideline. He spoke well, and he dressed well, and he presented himself. And a lot of people were proud of that.
We didn't have a lot of people who were crossing over that looked like us.
Right.
And so whenever you crossed over, we were like, my God, one of us made it.
Right.
Listen, this is no shade. Please, everybody don't take this as shade because I'm not shading him. He is one of my favorite comedians of all time. But that's one of the reasons why we rooted so hard for Eddie Murphy, because he crossed over and made it. We was like, yeah, Eddie. Now, Eddie legitimately was hilarious and funny and maybe one of the greats of all time. But it's also that he made it. He made it in our eyes. Think about it. It wasn't letting but one or two of us through the door.
Mm-hmm. I think it was me, you, and Ron on the after show. Mama Noise and Cuz was already gone. I realized Delirious was 39 years ago.
39 years ago. That's
my
crazy.
gosh.
Absolutely amazing.
39 years ago.
Wow. I am stunned by that.
I remember this is a dark, twisted story I'm about to tell.
Oh,
very dark. But I remember before we got cable, all of my friends, maybe it wasn't before we got cable. I just didn't see it. They saw Delirious before me, and we were all at the elementary school talking about they saw Delirious, how funny it was. And I was so pissed because I was like, man, I hadn't seen it yet. But I knew I was going to have to sneak to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Mama wasn't going to let me watch it. But they had all snuck to see it. And they was quoting lines. I was so mad. I was like, man, I want to see it. So I
was in junior high school watching it in my house with my parents.
See, I didn't. I had to watch. I had to sneak and watch it. I couldn't watch it with my parents.
Yeah, I'd have never been able to hear that language in the presence of my parents.
Right, not with my parents.
Just listening to that kind of language.
My parents let me watch it. I could watch it. They say, son, you think you can handle it? I can handle it. Let's go.
Oh no, Tara. When I saw it, it was hilarious. It was hilarious.
What was hilarious?
Delirious. She said when I saw it, it wasn't funny. No, it was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
It lived up to the hype. It's one of the few things that has lived up to the hype.
Oh yeah. It's one of the best pure straight stand-ups ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh my gosh. I was sneaking to watch it and was laughing my tail off, hoping I wouldn't get discovered because I was laughing so hard.
Yes, it's hilarious.
All these years later, and we can still quote some of the skits that was in there. I mean, it was.
Listen.
Yeah.
I mean, from the ice cream man to a bunny coming down the steps to I mean, it's just one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. It's just
when we bought Big Sketch on the show, and he had the cartoon sketch like we have for Dave Chappelle and Michael Jackson, and you saw the ice cream sketch.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is so fun when you see the actual sketch, because you already saw it in your mind when he was doing the stand-up. You seeing him tell the story, and you like, oh my gosh, I can visualize the kids running down the street trying to get the ice cream and bragging to other people that you got ice cream and they didn't get none. I can see that, but to actually see the cartoon.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Eddie did a phenomenal job of painting that scenario for us, period. Like, it was so vivid. Like, you could see the barbecue and his Uncle Gus lighting the barbecue on fire, and you see the flame.
That's a fire.
That's a fire. I mean, you can see her falling down the steps trying to keep from falling, and the shoe falling. And I mean, Eddie just is a great storyteller.
Oh my gosh.
And he has a gift, man.
I'm really surprised to hear Tara say it wasn't funny. I've never heard it.
I don't think she was saying it wasn't funny as much as
when you saw it, it wasn't
when
funny.
Kids. Well, I think she was saying when kids run and tell you about it prior to, and then they tell you all the jokes, then you saying it ain't funny because you didn't already heard all the jokes. I think that's what she was saying. I could be wrong. Tara, clean it up for me if I'm wrong.
Raw wasn't as good as Delirious, but it was still good.
Oh, she did say it was a letdown. Well, I thought it was hilarious.
I thought
yeah, Raw for me wasn't quite as good.
That's good, but it was still good.
Yeah, it was good, but it wasn't. He seemed
good.
so angry.
Yeah,
he seemed so angry in Raw, and I was like, I don't know if I like this one as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yep, I'm a big fan of Eddie of the Mercy.
Why I believe he stopped doing stand up. It's hard to outdo Delirious.
Facts.
We're gonna always judge you by that first one.
Well, he keeps saying he's gonna come back.
He's gonna always be judged by Delirious. We're gonna have
his SNL stuff is hilarious.
Whitney Houston coming back, singing on that last album. We always judged her by her early success.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that voice ain't gonna carry you now. That's not gonna work.
Well, but that wasn't Whitney's fault. Whitney was so far gone off that ish that she couldn't make it back. Like she probably, she was gone.
I mean, but that was her fault.
Yeah, that was her fault. Yeah, that was all her fault. Because I think she could have kept singing and been amazing, but it just
if she had protected the gift,
right? She had to have protected the gift. Yeah, she didn't do that. She didn't do a good job of that.
She actually lost respect for it. Can you believe that? She didn't care.
I do believe it because her demons were tremendous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they were tremendous. Like she just, I don't know, and I don't know why she had the demons that she had, and I'm not even really sure what all the demons were. But they were significant because she couldn't shake them. She could not shake them at all. And maybe it was just her identity. Maybe that's just, she couldn't live up to what they were trying to make her be as opposed to what she wanted to be.
Maybe some of it had to do with that creepy relationship with Clive Davis.
She didn't have no creepy relationship with Clive.
He's the one.
Creepy relationship with that girl.
He's the one that discovered her, is what I'm saying. He was kind of, he's kind of like, he reminds me.
Well, he tried to turn her into a princess.
Yeah.
And she was a hood chick. And she really didn't want to be a princess. She wanted to be who she was. She wanted to be a hood chick.
Well, Clive Davis reminds me of like Tales from the Crypt. He's a creepy old man. So I don't know. It just seemed kind of creepy. When I saw
she wanted to be with Robin, and she knew the world wasn't ready for that. Her to be the princess and to be with Robin.
Well,
and she was a hood chick.
But it was a lot of factors. Plus, she grew up in the church, and her mama was the gospel singer and stuff like that. So it was a whole lot of factors.
She had a lot of demons, man. She had a lot of stuff going on in her heart.
And then you still got to be in the spotlight and still skin and grin like everything is all right. So,
right. Yeah. Well, listen. Like I said earlier, we got a impactful show coming on tomorrow. Grab some ladies and tell them to come watch this, come be a part of this one. Because I got questions. Have we outlived our relevance, black men, in the lives of black women?
God forbid.
Well, we'll see tomorrow, I guess. We'll get into it. And so I don't know, cuz you got anything? Am I forgetting anything or any stories that I missed, y'all?
No, I don't think I got anything. No, shit, just turn it along just like it's supposed to.
All right.
Well, I'll be sending you stuff, so you have a choice whether you want to use it or not.
Well, I use most of it, Mama Noise. What's wrong with you?
Why you gotta act like that, Mama Noise?
Yeah, that was kind of.
Some of my stuff be important.
Mama Noise, I use a lot of your stuff.
Oh,
why you getting in your feelings?
I am in my feelings.
You gotta get out your feelings, Mama Noise. You gotta get out of it. Oh, you know what I forgot, Mama Noise? I take that back. There was one I forgot. Oh gosh, we're gonna run out of time. You know what? I actually could save this for tomorrow because it kind of ties into
We
tomorrow.
can talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, it ties the Biggie, Tiana. I forgot to forward this to you because I apologize. The Biggie Smalls story about her bailing out. I guess it's her baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bailing out her baby daddy, and that's a big mess.
Yeah.
Make sure I said to Al as well and Ron. We can actually talk about that one tomorrow.
Big is the guy that's dead, right?
Yes.
His daughter.
Yeah, this is his daughter bailing out.
With Faith Evans?
No.
It's the one he had with the chocolate girl.
Yeah, he was in a relationship in high school with a young lady and had a baby with her. That was technically his first child. The baby with Faith Wallace is a son that looks exactly like him. And that was with Faith Evans. Yeah.
Was Biggie an ugly nigga, or was he just talented? And therefore he
according to his words, he was black. According to his words, he was black and ugly as ever, but however, he stayed coochie down to the socks. So his talent and his talent did afford him a lot of opportunities because he was ridiculously talented.
What did you say, Mama Noise? Was it the talent that made him attractive, appealing, tolerable?
I don't think that he was attractive.
Yeah.
I don't think he was attractive.
He was with the talent.
He wasn't no Tupac.
I don't think talent would help, I think some ladies might think his talent and his money help, but
I said he had big boy sway and charm. So there you go.
Okay.
Depends on the lady.
Kind of like what's the singer that we love? Secret Gardens, Barry White.
Barry White. Heavy D. Heavy D was a boy that had a lot of charm. Ladies love Heavy D.
Oh yeah, I liked Heavy D.
That's true. That's true. But he wasn't no ugly.
No, he wasn't an ugly man.
Oh, she didn't say he was easy on the eyes. She just said he had the swag. Now listen. Sometimes a dude's confidence will more than make up for his looks.
Absolutely. I believe it 100%.
Yeah. If a dude is confident, he can make up for the look.
You gotta have some confidence and guys have a little more than just the confidence. Now, listen here.
Well, now you gotta have more than the confidence. I get it.
Just saying. Come on, sir.
That's true. That's true. You gotta have a little bit more.
Confidence is very attractive.
I mean, confidence is. I'm just saying it's gotta be a little more.
Yeah.
A little more than just the confidence. You can't be having a bunch of confidence and then be talking about why can't we ride in your car? Where your car at?
That's a different story, Mama. No, that's a different story.
What?
We're talking about you ugly, but yet you carry yourself like you somebody.
I don't mind that. I'm just saying you got to have a couple of more factors along with that.
You said if you're gonna be ugly, you need to have some money and some other things going.
You need to be able to take care of some business.
Be able to write a check. Or at least pay for one.
Come on.
Oh my goodness. Be able to pay for one at least.
Wow.
You can't be ugly.
That's interesting.
All right, people. We love y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. You got something? You got something, cuz? Go ahead.
Now forget Mr. Noise is sitting here. Don't come out all the old bullshit that y'all be talking.
Oh wow.
Could you have married an ugly man if he was a real man to you?
Is this on? Hell no.
Wow.
Well, damn.
There it is. And on that note, we'll pick up from right there tomorrow on Talk That Tuesday. Right from Mama Noise's
Hell no, can't do that.
We'll pick up right there tomorrow's show. Until then. What was that? Okay. Okay. Well, until then, we'll be back tomorrow for Talk That Tuesday. We'll pick up from Mama's Hell No. Hell no is what she said. That's right from the Hell No is where we're gonna start.